All right, folks, welcome back to the Virlinia 2 campaign. This is session number 9. And last time, the Croutons returned to Zadash through the Killikeen Forest and confronted Rishi Spirit Heart for stealing away Haley Goldfoot before dawn. Concerned as well about the well-being of Caden Tortellini, the crew stake out his father Ernie's house in Mariner Town, the lofty, rich district of the city. Just outside Olena, was asked by the local meat cart owner, Mania, to meet her at the Stitchery, a tailor shop in the northeast district of town, specifically if Olena was one of us. So it's now around 1:30 in the afternoon of this late summer day. It's the group's 5th day venturing together, and you are across the street from the Tortellini home. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna eat some more of those chicken things.
They're 3 copper each, so away.
I think we decided, she said to come to some sort of seamstress place.
But only you could go, right?
But only I could go.
Um,
Stitching at midnight.
Well, are you all right with that? Are you okay, like, going alone?
Sure, why not? I could probably take one of you as like my servant or something, you know?
I'll do it. I want to go. It sounds fun.
Okay.
Or I could just get there early and disguise myself as someone else, and then I could just be like a person who's sitting there, who's not related to you in any way, you know?
We could also maybe decide this after we go talk to Tortellini's.
It's true. Was that our first? We were going to talk to them, right? Not just like creep outside their house.
I believe so. We don't know where Caden's been. It'd be nice to maybe check in on him. We have time, right? Well, it's like midday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have time to decide.
Yeah, let's go talk to the Tortellinis.
Okay, let's walk up to the door.
Are we all doing our knocking thing?
Yeah, my chair.
Everybody knocks.
No, okay.
You hear a befuddled voice. Who is it?
Croutons.
What are you selling?
Nothing. No, we're not selling any croutons.
We are inquiring.
Yes. I forget who's the what?
Caden.
Caden's the kid, but the father's name is
Ernie? Eric?
Ernie.
Ernie.
We're here to talk to Ernie. Oh, geez, that's not it.
Oh.
Oh, I'll be right there. And after a moment, the door opens, and it's a human druid. He's balding. He's got a big, broad smile. You could say he's classically handsome. He's got a kind of a Roman-style nose, kind of muscly arms, bit of a wide, masculine stance. He looks a little bit like Bruce Willis. And you can see a little bit into the home. There's a very nice patterned floral rug that extends from the foyer to a stairway that goes upstairs. And you can see behind this character that there is an office in the back, and you can see a desk with books and ledgers and things like this. And he looks down, he looks over at the party and says, "The croutons, huh?"
We're workshopping it. What was your first reaction to hearing the word croutons as a team name?
Yeah, I thought you were selling food or something.
Sounds like a guy named Tortellini.
That is true. Hi, yeah, we're just here, to, well, I'll be honest with you. We're here to check and make sure Caden's okay, because we haven't seen him around town lately. We just wanted to make sure he was still alive and, doing well.
He's fine. He's grounded. And he's not allowed to play with his catling friends anymore.
Oh,
geez.
How's he taking that?
Not well, but he's a good boy. So he'll get over it in time. And I'll give him something else to occupy his time. But he cannot hang around with Brigand any longer.
You know, and actually, thinking about that, does he need friends his age? Because we heard that there are children at the Shepherd's Respite. The Shepherd's Respite, I don't know if you've heard of it, but they were having some trouble recently with their funds and everything. And, you know, I think the children are really having a hard time. But maybe if Caden needs somewhere to, you know, make friends his age, or perhaps somewhere for you to donate your time and energy to, that would be a good place for him to help out.
I'm sorry, Croutons. I'm not sure I have time for this. And anyway, he's grounded. He cannot go to Lambtown any longer. If he's going to hang out anywhere, it's going to be here in Mariner Town or out by the university. I want him to have some more positive influences in his life, and not those dirty sailors at Malomisto, which is right next to the respite. So thanks for looking out for him. But I'm afraid I have some work to get back to today.
Siri puts her foot in the door to make sure he can't close it. And it says, actually, we also want to make sure that there is an additional agenda point on the Order of the Nibs next meeting.
Right.
He scratches his chin and says, oh, really? And who, may I ask, is presenting this agenda item?
Well, a member of the city, of course. One that the Order of the Nib is supposed to be serving.
And so what would you have the Nib consider?
I would have oh god, I did not, my brain is too dead for subterfuge discussions. Okay, hold on. Someone else talk, I can't think right now.
Wait, what was it? I can't remember.
We're supposed to be asking them to be, have the city take over funding for the orphanage.
Well, considering the bad influences around that area of town, we were looking to improve the area of Lambtown by having the city help take over this orphanage to ensure that all the children are receiving care and can go on to contribute well to the city and to society.
Yes, if the Order of the Nib is meant to provide for the city and take care of its occupants, then it would make sense for it to invest in its future, and its future are its children, after all. And so why are they not the ones funding the orphanages?
Indeed, and the Nib does help out. We tutor children, we teach them how to write, we teach them how to create maps.
That's fine and dandy, but if they're not first dealt with their basic needs at the bottom of the level, not given food, not given a clean place to sleep, a place to bathe, they cannot sit and focus on their studies.
Have you ever heard of the great bard Maslow?
Yes, and its pyramid of needs.
Siri, could you make a persuasion check, please?
I do with advantage from that.
Yeah, why not?
Maslow's inspiration.
Yeah,
Maslow's inspiration.
Maslow the bard you can see from his face, it sounds like possibly within his reach. So you got him hooked a little.
What am I doing? Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Oh, why? What's 7 plus 8? 15.
That's not terrible.
No, but I rolled a 4 and a 7. I have expertise in persuasion.
Ugh.
15's good.
And what's your name, by the way, Bard?
You can put me down as anonymous city member at this point.
So, I will agree to present this to the Nib later this week. Anonymous. From an anonymous source.
Concerned city.
We do care about the well-being of the children in this town, as well as all of Zadash's citizens.
Well, it would be best to show it a little better, especially since you have so many festivals here. Just imagine the amount of tourism coming in, and then they have to see poor dying children.
Yeah,
that can't be good for the economics of the city.
Good.
It's a real shame, especially for the university students who are moving in this week.
Yes. Very true, and you want them to be a good influence on Caden,
yes,
so
exactly.
he can also grow up to be the future of the city.
Exactly. I would like to see Caden take a trade.
Start a community service program.
Yeah,
Make it part of the curriculum at the college. They have to do at least a semester of service.
Yes, well, this will require some coordination with the other guilds in town. However, I would be quite happy to bring this matter up to the Nib itself later this week.
I would recommend you move quickly. Those children are dying after all. We just saw we passed by a, what are they called? What are the coffin makers called? There's like a word for them. Undertaker.
Yep.
We passed by an undertaker, and all the coffins are under 4 feet. I wonder why.
The children.
Exactly. I knew why. It was for the children.
Yes, well, this was a very nice business discussion to have with you all, with croutons. So enjoy your time in Zadash. Perhaps I'll see you at the joke off this weekend.
Oh, sorry to impose, sir. Before we get going, have you heard of this thing called Kaif?
His face changes a little bit, and you all notice it. He nods at you, Milo.
Is it like a worried look, or is it more of like a...
It's a look of concern, yeah.
Like, couldn't help but notice you're a little concerned when I mentioned that. Is there something going on in the city?
He lets out an exasperated sigh and explains, the child that you were worried about, where there was a funeral procession earlier today, I have suspicions that he was caught up somehow in Kaif smuggling or Kaif testing. You know, the children who have not all to do sometimes get into meddlesome activities.
Yeah, that's what we heard straight from the source, actually, that they got into some of that Kaif. They said it was like a black substance. We actually just came from a small town pretty affected by it. No, that's the bar. Shoot, why can't I remember any names?
Mlashtina.
Yeah. We just came back from a town called Mashina, and they're pretty taken by this stuff over there. We've heard some rumblings that it's also passing through the city and could offer our assistance.
And perhaps if you're willing to maybe address this orphanage situation a little earlier than later in the week, maybe just by providing some food in the meantime, before the decision is made, I believe our group would be willing to look into this deeper for you.
Perhaps there is something there, actually, croutons. I'm quite concerned about the level of Kaif that is somehow becoming part of the city's no longer underground culture. In fact, I worry that more and more people are doing Kaif openly, and not so hush-hush as it was merely days ago.
Yeah, I have a suspicion it's spreading. We're happy to help out on our conditions, of course, that you help out the orphanage, and also it would be nice to receive some payment. I mean, we're here helping you.
Yes, I want payment, please.
Siri just smiles. She's like, "Oh fuck."
Croutons, I'm not here to give a handout. Like, what exactly are you known for? What have you done that I would have the attention of?
I would just like can I put my hand on like Milo's shoulder and be like, you have a point, sir. Why don't we maybe look into this for you, and you can decide later if it's worth the price.
Well, there is some information that could be useful should you decide to take this matter on your own. And that's the matter of the trade routes intersecting the Eastern Road. I have a feeling that wherever Kaif is being made, it's coming from the northern part of the province. So Mlashna village, which you mentioned, that is more north of us. Rovnica, Spinaka, and the other cities of the Seven Sisters are also to the north of us. Perhaps something or someone along these trade routes would know something about the spread of Kaif. I would suggest taking the Eastern Road west to Tanoshima Pass through the mountains. It is the most direct way to the western part of the province. Or I would take the Eastern Road north past the Mariner's Wick to see what sort of smuggling might be going on along the Malagasy Ocean.
Would Milo know not to mention mayhem pirates to this guy? Like, would Olena say, like, keep it on the hush hush there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
For now.
Okay.
And then follow up to that, would Olena know? Oh boy, I just moved my desk. Okay, everything's fine. Would Olena know anything about going north? Because I knew it is Storm's Eye. Is that how you get to Storm's Eye?
Give me a history check and ask me a more specific question.
Okay. History. Do you ever forget how the alphabet goes? 9. So really, I probably wouldn't know anything. But it's just
you would know that the Eastern Road is the easiest way and the most known way to get to all 7 of the 7 sisters. And cities like Rovnica and Spinaka are along that route. So they all follow along the eastern border. So Storm's Eye, because it's more on the northern border of this part of the continent, you would have been somewhat familiar with Spinaka, since that's the northernmost of the 7 sisters.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate the time. Give Caden our regards. I hope he does better in life. He was in a pretty low spot when we saw him. You know, we're trying to get him on the straight and narrow.
You actually wouldn't mind seeing him and speaking to him. He truly did help us. I know he may have misstepped, as young boys sometimes do, but he's, you know, he helped us. It would be nice to thank him if he'd be willing to let us do that.
Well, he's grounded, so the only time he's allowed out this week is to accompany me, the joke off. So maybe I'll see you with the mighty quill.
Oh, I mean, we could just bring him to the door. We can just...
He's studying, madam.
Sure, of course.
Good day.
Good day.
Mail you later.
He shuts the door.
Portellini.
Well, that was actually relatively successful, I'd say.
Yes. I do hope he sticks to his word and the nib ends up doing something. Oh my god!
Hello? Are you okay?
No.
Just joking. And that's right. If everything is related, you know, you mentioned Ravnica as well, where those women are going missing. Do we think perhaps they are also related to the Coil of Mayhem? I say it quietly. Drugs.
What'd you say?
Kidnapping.
Yeah, I think that could be something. Sure. Olena, do you have a preferred route up there? I know you're a little familiar with the provinces. And,
Well, the one that is more well-traveled, I would say, is the western part of the Eastern Road, just to make it more complicated, up towards Ravnica and Spinaka. So I think perhaps we go that way, see what we see after this evening.
Let me interject. The more common route would be just following the Eastern Road up the coast. That would go to Rovnica, Spinaka, and eventually Storm's Eye is in the north. The lesser traveled path would be to go west through the mountains through a place that Ernie called a Tanoshima Pass.
And we didn't get a direction for where that enemy, the contact, the mayor, like we don't know if they're on the eastern path or the western path. We just know that they're at an outpost somewhere.
I thought it was on the Eastern Road that she was on an outpost, right? Or did I make that up?
Let me double check my notes. What was her name again?
It was Ellen. All right, so sure, yeah, let's take the Eastern Road and knock out those 2 birds with the stone and just check out all the evil going on that road. It sounds like something's happening.
2 birds in the nest, 3 in the basket. What?
Do you think we need to stay in town for a little longer? I mean,
yeah, that's.
Should we at least maybe, I don't know, should we try to set up the food exchange from other restaurants to give their leftovers to the orphanage? I don't know. Some of us might want to do shopping, maybe?
Yeah, sure. And the stitching, should we follow up on that? I mean,
I would like to go and see what that is. Yeah.
And especially with the flyer we got earlier. And
Yes, if we're gonna stay that long, then we can stay for the joke festival too, and you know.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
You
right
have to-
now, right?
You have to do your 2
Right
nights
now.
of service, right?
oh
Right,
yeah.
right. Yes, we have to do that. So we're stuck here for 2 days at least, and before we have to go north.
Yeah, sure. Let's.
So, tonight we split the party? Is that what we're suggesting? You perform, I go through the stitching?
oh yeah.
As
Well,
long as someone goes with you, Olena.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
yeah, I was thinking Ash had a pretty good idea where she could just go a little earlier. Maybe she could go and keep an eye on you, make sure you're okay, and then you have a healer there, and
Yeah,
you're in good hands.
that's all I care about. Okay, well, let's go shopping, since we have the time.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have any money. Well, how much money do I have? I keep forgetting now I have a second screen.
I have 11 gold.
I feel like the party has money.
Oh,
We should have some.
Oh, have we split up?
Oh yeah, Victor, you were supposed to get how much gold?
yeah, that's what I was looking now. You guys didn't add it.
It was
to my-
60 something. I had it written down something.
I don't think I added that too. 65 gold pieces, 24
65,
silver.
24 silver, yeah.
Only the
The-
player. Only
And
the
then we
player
have-
can add it.
In the
we have the
loot
4
channel.
rubies.
Yes, I wouldn't mind. Maybe another pair of clothes. It's everything kind of smells like swamp right now.
Oh yeah, sure.
And,
I don't mind the stench all that much, but
And as much as I love this sword, it definitely is a bit heavy. I didn't expect to be swinging it around.
yeah, so let's go shopping. Should we go see that dwarf with the daggers? What was her name?
Oh.
That you
I
give
don't
us the
remember that at
discount.
all.
The
Dada!
dwarf with the daggers.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see
Um,
what's up.
let's see. Knives be sharp.
Hmm?
Excuse me, sir. Where can do you know where we can find knives be sharp? We're trying to get my buddy a new dagger here, and we heard it's the best place in town. I'm just stopping a random person.
Yeah. Yeah, so the random person points you in the direction of Lambtown and describes where it is. It sounds like it's just a couple doors down from the Shepherd's Respite.
We're walking that way.
Where is the university? Is it in University Village?
It's in University Village.
Half plate
I want to go
numbers.
there instead. I was just saying knives be sharp because that's the only place I know.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm thinking of something else. I just wanted to ask before we moved. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Let's go get some knives.
All right, so the party makes their way to this little shop with a wooden storefront called Knives Be Sharp, and you see this 3.5 foot tall female dwarf with dark brown skin. She's got braids, and she looks you all up and down, and she's nodding her head.
Hey there, Dada. How you doing? You remember us?
Yeah, I do remember you.
Yeah, we saw you with those beautiful daggers, and we were in town, and we just wanted to stop by and say, hey, I think you offered us a discount if we ever cross paths again. So we just
Yeah.
wanted to browse your inventory maybe for our buddy here who is quite proficient with the dagger. I tell you, I've seen him do some things that you wouldn't believe. But
Tell me what you need, and I'm sure I have something sharp in my arsenal.
well, Yobi, is there anything you want to buy here? I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot or anything, but
hey, Dada, what kind of bows do you have?
Many kinds. Short bows, long bows, leather bows. I'll probably have a magic bow back here if you have enough gems on you.
Ooh, magic bow. How does that work? What does
Oh.
that do?
Does
They're
it
a little
clean
bit-
itself?
Very funny. They're a little bit more accurate and a little bit more deadly than the average bow.
But it's like a magic short bow or a magic long bow?
Yeah, magic. I'm sure I have a magic short bow in the back.
How much do you charge for it?
How much are you willing to pay?
Not much. Don't hustle the hustler, just tell me your price.
I'm not hustling the hustler. Why don't I grab it so you can inspect it? You wait right
Yeah.
there. And the turns around and goes into her shop digging for the item. For everybody else, if you just want to type in the chat anything else that you want to buy, I'll look up the prices. You don't have to roleplay this too much.
Are you just doing prices like based on what it would be on D&D Beyond?
Mm-hmm.
I can't afford any of that. How much does this cost?
Yeah, Yobi, it's about 250 gold, by the way. Those plus one.
For a bow?
Is it +1 to damage? What it?
Plus 1 to attack roll, plus 1 to damage.
It doesn't even give that much for. How about we trade? I give you my current bow and some coins.
She looks at the rest of the party like, is this person serious?
Yes.
Well, we might be doing some bulk shopping here. I mean, it might be worth your while to hear us out.
And I know you're a very enterprising person. If you wish, we do travel a lot. We're going to be heading up north, and we could be, if you want to engrave your name on it, we'll be showcasing that your weapon is for you.
We'll be your walking PR.
Exactly. We'll be sending people your way. Yeah. We are influencers.
Hey guys, have you ever tried?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there a tattoo artist in town, by the way?
I can't
look it
afford a
up.
+1 rapier.
Regular rapier.
I can't
I
afford
wish
a
I could
plus
get
one
a-
great axe.
Yeah, I can't.
25
Right.
gold, regular rapier.
Okay, I'll do that.
Regular,
probably be like-
no.
I'll probably go up to Milo, actually, before I decide on that, be like, Milo, I know that, longsword is too heavy. Do you recommend, I don't really know, what should I get?
Well, if it's too heavy, maybe a rapier would be up your alley. It's a little more pointier and a little more light on your feet. I know you're kind of, no offense, meaning by this, but you're not the strongest person I
I
would
know.
seen you wield that thing, and I wish it looks a little out of your league. But
I just, I took it off the mantle and something to protect yourself with, right? I just thought that people walked around with it and then you wouldn't have to fight with it. So I wasn't sure.
it's proper great thinking. I'm not gonna fault you there, but I'm thinking if you want something to protect yourself, something to stave off any would-be attackers, maybe a rapier or even a little dagger might be enough to scare off one who would assail you.
I have a dagger. Is that one the rapier? And I point at a huge great axe.
The huge great
Got
axe. She motions you towards a skinnier looking sword and says, my rapiers are quite sharp. Let me show you something. And she pulls it down from the shelf and throws up in the air a slice of paper, and she slashes at it with the rapier, and the paper is cut up in ribbons.
Oh,
He bows at Olena and says, so my weapons do in fact cut like the best of them.
If I could afford them, I would buy them, but I'll have to, catch you next time I'm in town, I think, because I just don't have the money right now.
I understand. And you, Bart, are you interested in the rapier?
Absolutely. I think that was very impressive. I definitely will have to practice to be able to do that. But maybe we can put everything that we want on the table and then maybe come to a deal?
Sure.
Are you looking at the great axe, Emily?
I can't afford it, even if it's at a discount. I have 165 gold total.
Mm-hmm.
I think Siri, after you put it back, it's too expensive. She'd probably be like, I wouldn't mind pooling some money. Mine only costs 25. I can give you some of mine to pay for it. Honestly, you're always up in there and protecting the rest of us. So I don't mind getting you a better weapon.
Okay, maybe. Let's see what the discount is if we bring stuff up.
Okay. I'll try to grab the great axe.
No.
Put it onto the
I'll
pile.
just reach over you and one-handed put it down.
Can you do it while I'm holding it? I'm that's the
Yeah,
that I taught.
Well, listen here, your wares are magnificent. I'm not gonna fault you. You are quite the smith. My word. Right now we're a little short on cash. You might have heard about this thing called Kife in the city. We're trying to deal with it and maybe rid the town of a great burden of disease that is addiction. So we're hoping that maybe there's some discounts in. I know we spoke about it on the road, but being cash light and all, it would be really nice if maybe we could work something out, like a payment plan, or maybe even, just
You take afterpay?
yeah.
Or just a discount. Can I try persuasion or making her put their prices lower?
How will you do that? What will you say or do?
I was like, oh, come on, Dada, we're all friends here. We already were promised a deal. We're gonna do the marketing like none other for you. Send you new customers.
To make a
And
t-shirt.
you're also doing it for a good cause because we're trying to, get the town rid of Kaif. Everybody wins.
So Yobi and Milo,
And
could you?
I'll give you my current bow.
Yobi and Milo, could you both make a persuasion check, please?
Ooh, that's not good. 4 plus.
Ooh, 21. Ha ha.
21.
I
Yeah.
had an 8.
She says, "All right, your bow and those extra coppers, and I'll give you a slightly better discount. How about 15%?"
You have to tell me in the straight up price, man, because I can do math at this time.
Wait, no, I'm going to do it. I was helping my roommate with math homework yesterday, just side note, and it was the worst
I'm good
experience
at
of my
math
life.
usually, but not at this time of the day.
No. So instead of 10%, I'm willing to cut you a slightly better deal at 15%. That's gonna be my final offer, though. A woman's gotta make her business. You know what I mean?
What is the total
272
right now?
for the great axe then?
How much was the bow initially, so I can do the 15%?
Yeah.
250.
You didn't write
plus
it.
1 bow.
Okay, 250.
250. The great axe was.
So with a 15% discount, that is 37 off. So like 212.
The great axe is 272 at a 15% discount.
So
Okay, so
25.
like 2 gold.
One
off or
moment,
something.
please.
Well,
25.
we can throw all the rubies in there. That's 100 gold, and then I have 11 gold I could put onto the pile and get everyone
I have-
taken care of, and make sure that we're all armed to the teeth for this next encounter. I imagine it's only going to get harder from here. So
I have 158 gold, but even if we only get the great axe, I'm still okay with putting.
I'd rather you get the bow, honestly, than the great axe.
Really, it doesn't help you that much.
No,
I
it
mean,
doesn't
I'm
have- it
thinking.
doesn't have
I'm
it
not.
that
I'm
much.
not sure if +1. If
Well, you get the
+1
sneak
is
attack,
worth
right?
that much.
Well, what is
We do.
everything
Yeah,
together?
but remember
What is everything together,
last
though?
time I wasn't able to hit that witch.
But now that
Neither
you're
of
able to
Well,
hide,
Yobi, if you're not too keen on the daggers, don't you have that beautiful dagger, the giant dagger that we took off in Yoki, and I gave you a dagger early on that we might be able to barter with that. I'm not sure how much that would be worth.
Let
That's
me
true.
check because I don't remember. Giant dagger, yeah. Hey Dada, how much do you think this giant dagger is worth?
She weighs it lovingly in her palms and smiles at you and says, "Dwarven made, isn't it?"
Yeah, sure.
She says, "Well, I'd probably pay around 20 gold for this. This is very fine craft."
So you're paying 20 gold for fine craft, and you're charging 250 for a short bow. Come on, Dada.
Yeah,
you
the
have to
amount
help
of
a brother
time
out.
the amount of time it takes to create a short bow out of yew and leather takes much longer than it does to take a much smaller weapon made of dwarven material. You have to take time into consideration, my friend.
You're putting a tough bargain, Dada.
Yeah. Well, my knives be sharp, and
That is
so are my
true.
prices.
Your
that
prices
was a
be
good
sharper.
one.
Yeah, your prices be sharper. Okay, I'll sell you this for 25. You said, right?
Okay, she gives you the cash.
Okay, let me
Give
add
the coins.
25.
Okay, so wait. So the total for the crossbow or short bow, sorry, short bow, rapier, and the great axe would be like 507 for all three things.
Knock 100
I
off
have
with the
100.
rubies.
Knock 100 off with the ruby, so that's 407. I have 150. I can put all of that in. We should probably save a little bit for like rations and stuff. So I'll probably put in like 125.
I can just do the rest of my 11.
No!
Make a difference.
No. Hold on to yours. I can put in 125.
I can
What-
put in 150,
You
and
put
then
in
I still have
150.
15 gold. So that's good, right? 15 gold is enough to get by.
That brings it to 375.
Yeah, if you eat meat satay all day.
Yeah, I can put up, let's say, 170, so I'm 13 gold left.
So the 100 rubies, plus my 125, plus if you want to, Olena, put in 150,
Yeah.
that brings us to 375. We only would need 32 more gold to pay for all three things.
Well, if that's the case, why don't we split it up a little more evenly among the party? I mean, I'm not one to.
Well,
I
I'm
only have
still
10 gold.
I'm still okay since I'm taking the short bow. I should put the 150.
Okay, so Olena 150 and Victor
Yo,
150.
Yeah, you
Fifty,
should.
150.
Olena should
Debbie,
go a little
300.
lower.
And then I'll do the extra 107 for everything else.
This is for
Okay.
the great axe too.
And then I'll pay you back.
So I'll put in
Nice.
107.
And we're getting
Plus the 100
both,
rubies.
both
that
the
should
short
be
bow
everything.
and the great axe.
I don't like spending money. Okay, everything's fine.
Oh, come on.
So I'm taking.
We're doing
Make it rain, make it rain. Dada.
And then we gotta minus the 100 rubies.
Are you calling her Dada?
What, isn't that name?
Dada?
Her name?
Dada.
Like
Dada.
yeah.
Dada?
Yeah.
Okay.
T-H-E.
Oh, wow. I'm so much poorer now, but honestly, this great axe feels so nice. I'm going to name it.
Well, it looks like a mighty fine weapon, I tell you what.
What should I name it?
So I'm only 33.
I don't know, something with the thunder, since you're so
I was thinking,
thundery
yeah,
all the
like
time.
this is thunder, and then lightning is lightning. Thunder and
Yeah,
lightning.
exactly.
Oh.
Is that
Makes perfect
shitty?
sense.
Well, I think we made out a pretty good deal here, and we'll be sure to sing the praises in towns, that we're leading up this horrible thing that is Kaif.
Absolutely. And what's your party name, by the way?
The Croutons, you can call us Crou for short if you want.
Crou? Well,
yeah,
listen,
we're
if you come
workshopping
back with any fantastic tales of daring do, you stop by and tell Dada.
Well, we'll be sure to do just that.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey.
keep my gold right there.
Hey guys, is
Yeah.
Dada alone in her shop?
I
Don't
know
steal-
where this
don't
is
you dare
going,
steal
Yogi, and
anything.
I don't like it.
What's the point of having sleight of hand if you never let me use it, man?
That is true, but
Up to
No.
you, Yogi.
Yeah, I mean, if Yogi
Okay.
wants to sneak off to a corner and steal, then the party won't be able to see him either. We can't say
Yeah.
no. But if you
Yeah, I'm
ask
just
the
gonna
party,
walk
we're
out.
gonna say no.
oh, it does give me one extra point of damage too. That's exciting.
And one to your
These
attack
plus
rolls
one
too.
weapons are worth it.
Plus one to your attack rolls too, right?
I'm going to
so
ask her if she wants my great axe. It's seen a lot of use, so I'm not sure if you really like. Do you want it for materials or maybe like 10 gold or something?
Oh wait, did I still give her my old short bow?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I have to delete it.
Yeah,
Well,
Olena, she'll pay you 8 gold for the.
Okay, I give the 8
Great
gold
axe.
to Siri.
Oh, just hold on to
No,
it. It's
take it.
fine.
You're taking it.
Honestly,
You're taking it.
I'm now
So, like-
carrying, I have to carry my longsword and I have to carry my rapier. It's getting a bit heavy. I really wouldn't. It would be a convenience.
I'm
for
not
me.
convinced.
Honestly, it'd be easier if you just hold it for me. I'm really worried
Okay,
about.
fine.
It's getting quite heavy.
Okay, do you need me to carry anything of yours?
She's been like holding her longsword out and like trying to decide if she should give or like sell it. But like as she's holding it, you would notice like it is incredibly ornate. It looks like there's some kind of like fancy seal at the top of like in the hilt, and she's just like trying to
No,
decide
no,
if
no,
it's
no.
worth
I will
selling.
carry that. I'll carry that for you, and I will sell my hand axe. Do you want me to use the sword? I could use the
I
sword.
mean,
but
I don't. If you want to use it, it's been more. Now that I took it off the mantle, it seems to be more of an ornate. I'm not sure how sharp it is. We might have to sharpen it.
I'll just carry it for like aesthetic sake. It will make me look cooler.
Actually, that might be good. If we're going north, it might be good if I don't have it. She'll just
Okay.
she'll like push it into your hand. She's like, here you go.
Is it just a normal longsword?
It's just a longsword. It's just
Okay.
that it's
Ornate.
spiced that it's from my family, so
Okay.
Oh.
I don't want to sell it.
it's my family sword.
I will keep my hand axe then. I think I can.
Tammy, did you need to buy anything over here?
I want to sell, or if anyone wants a +1 sickle. I am really not good at melee, and it's only the 1d4 damage. So,
Oh, sure. Trade that in. There's no point in having that if you don't want it.
Yeah,
Do something better.
Yeah. Anyone else want it?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I can. I don't think it was worth it. I think I looked it up. Sickle.
Ah.
Yeah, I like my great axe.
Unless it was
Yeah.
the moon sickle.
The
That
moon.
sounds cool and
Or,
fun.
I like that.
Obstacle sounds better.
Yeah. But
What
I will
does the
sell
moon
it.
sickle do?
What is it?
Oh, glow, glimmer softly with moonlight. While holding this magic weapon, you gain +1 bonus. Blah 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 blah. Oh, for druid or rangers. That's none of us.
Yeah.
No, but
Viva's offering you about 50 gold for the +1 sickle.
50 gold. I mean, this is really special. I would think like maybe just like, I think it's worth a little more than that, if you know what I mean.
yeah, like double.
Right?
How will you persuade Viva?
I'm going to like show him how sharp it is, and I'm going to also like demonstrate, looking like I'm trying to really sell.
You don't know how to use
Look
it,
at
so
the
it's-
sickle.
look at it.
I try to like cut some weeds down with it.
Siri's
Look
nodding
at
in
how
approval.
sharp
Like, yeah,
it
that's how
cuts.
it's used. Yeah.
That's how it's used, right?
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll. Cash.
Okay, let me
At disadvantage.
Whenever I think of a sickle, all I think of is like the mummy characters when they bring back all the. No, I'm too obsessed with the mummy. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
I love that movie with you. I got a 10.
Viva nods and says, "My weapons are sharper, but that is a nice sickle. I could use it for parts. What do you say?"
55. Because it's pretty.
It is pretty. That's why I'm offering 50.
Okay, I'll take 50. Here you go.
Goodbye, croutons.
Bye, Crouton. Oh, bye, sir.
Every time the name is said, Siri visibly grimaces. Like
It's really bad. We need to do something about it.
We gotta
I like that
think-
you suggested we go by Crou.
Yeah,
That
The
sounds
Crou.
cool, hip.
Yeah.
why not
I
just
feel like
in
cool.
Siri's head, it's Siri and the crew, but she doesn't say that out loud. She just says the crew.
I mean, Ash and the gang is always an option, guys.
Ash. No. Not after that demonstration with the sickle.
Did it not look good? Did you see all those weeds I cut? It's so useful.
I just look at her.
I nod and I accept my.
I think the crew is a better. We can know that we're the croutons. That can be our internal name.
Oh sure, if you want to
I think
go by
the crew
crew.
is good, and when we get better, we can be the serious crew.
Ha ha ha! No.
If we can't be Ash and the gang, we can't be serious crew.
Serious.
we be the
word,
Yobis?
The serious
serious crew.
I see what you're doing there.
The emphasis is wrong.
Oh, sorry.
Or Siri.
Oh, Siri.
Alright, what are we doing here? I have no more money left. Do we need to buy anything else?
Well, I do have to go to work. I could probably, if I want to do that tonight, then I can go do that tonight. But are you all going to go to?
The stitching?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
Ash and I will go to the stitching.
I think that's a good idea. I can go with you, make sure nothing pops off, and kind of split the crew up a little bit. Yopi, what are you feeling like doing?
He is
Honestly-
sneaky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're kind of sneaky. Maybe you should go to the stitching too.
Mm-hmm.
Keep
Or
an eye
maybe
out.
you
Okay.
could. Maybe you
Yeah,
can
sure.
Maybe when the restaurants are closing, you could maybe catch some of the food that they're throwing out and take it to the orphanage.
no.
Damn, I thought that was a pretty good idea, I'll be honest. We do want to maybe
Didn't you
figure that
see
out.
what helping the orphans does to them?
Well, that was only when we give them money, because the people in charge are not using the money for them.
I didn't have money or food growing up, and I turned out just fine.
I'm
Clearly.
sure you had some food, or you wouldn't.
Yeah,
be
the one I
here.
stole.
Well, maybe you can go and tutor the.
Tutor them and teach them how to steal food. That actually sounds good.
Siri's like, I'm gonna go to work. What time of day is it?
So the party is only minutes away from People's Square in the center of town, and you can hear the 2 p.m. bells of the tower start ringing.
Is there anything else we have to do in town?
No, I don't think so. I think pretty much just came to make sure Haley's okay, and I'm pretty sure your people have it covered at the Little Head. So, well, I'm up to do whatever you guys need to get done here and take care of business. You know, I think this kite thing is getting out of hand. I want to see it done. But...
Take care of business.
Should we make arrangements on where to meet if I go and head off to... What the fuck was the restaurant or the tavern called that I need to go work at?
The
the
Anchor's
Mighty Quill.
Mark. Mighty Quill.
Oh, the Mighty Quill. Yeah, that's right, okay.
Well, do we know where we're staying tonight?
I mean, we also have a little head. Well, I think the Mighty Quill is still booked out.
Well, why don't we just stay at the Little Head? They've been nice to us so far, and
Can we afford the little heads anymore?
so I don't know anymore.
I mean, if we have to, I'll work for my keep. We'll work for.
Yes, I don't mind doing that either.
Work.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we just put it on Reese's tab?
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that idea.
Well, I
That's a
think
really good
I think we
idea.
could manage with that. I kind of want to talk to him too. I'm not too happy with what happened.
Okay.
Well,
I don't have to do
I
that.
need to go clothes shopping if anyone wants to come with me, but I understand if you don't want to.
Are you going to
Oh,
try on
go.
all the latest styles and stuff? Are you going to do a fashion show? Because if you're going to do a fashion show, I want to be there.
No, I mean, I usually don't, but I guess I could if you want.
Yay!
Okay.
It's been so long since I've been clothes shopping.
Oh. I want a nice disguise, so I would come too.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm just here to tag along. Anybody else?
Anyone
Jacqueline?
else want to do any? I'm trying to think if we had anything else we had to do, but I feel like we have to wait till midnight for anything really,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I
Everything
would
else
say,
is out of town.
I guess Sir wasn't gonna talk about it, but I guess she'll talk about it since everyone's staying together. She'll probably be like, we could. I don't know if we're still like pursuing more orphanage things. We could go to the university, or we can check out other parts of the city, like the arts district, maybe. We could also go back to the Black Arms and see if we can find Kobayashi and talk to him through his favorite sex worker.
Oh, who was that?
Who's that?
I can't remember this is in my notes somewhere, but it's the one that Siri was with.
Oh, yes. Okay. It would be good to go to the Black Arms to ask the bartender if they could donate their food scraps at the end of the day to the... And I could talk to Beth about that.
And someone could do that at Mamamisto's as well.
That's a
Okay.
good plan.
Who's going to Malamisto? I'm splitting the party. I'm... We're
I
in the city,
suppose I
we're
could
safe.
go and see if I can do some convincing. I mean,
You spent
Okay.
money there.
yeah,
You're a patron.
I feel like they know us too. I mean, I've talked to the barkeep there quite a few times.
Oh yeah, I like him.
There's also, and I'll just like look at Ash because I was gonna ask about the faceless man thing, and I just stop and I'm like, there's also. I just stare at you, Ash.
I mean, I might need to. It might be good for me to look into that at some point in the future.
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
they-
What I'm
I-
thinking is everything's related, you know? I mean,
Mhm.
they're all saying the same thing, right? We're one of us, right? Or something along those lines. So maybe we
Yeah, we might find out more information about that this evening at the stitching, I think.
Mhm.
can. Sure.
Mhm.
What was that thing you guys were saying about the 2 stones and the 1 bird earlier? Maybe.
Oh yeah, 3
Oh,
in the
yeah.
pocket, 4 in the bed.
Yes. Oh yeah. That's
Kill
what
that, throw them off a cliff. Something like
What?
that. What?
What?
They can fly, it's fine.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Cool. I didn't know we were. If that was the kind of party we were. Oh, okay. I just it's off the cliff.
For time's sake, for the clothing, can I just say that I spent a certain amount of money and bought some stuff, so we don't have to go through that whole scene.
Me too.
So it sounds like the party is splitting up.
Going to Malavista.
Some people are going to Malamisa, so that is.
The ones that can't get into Black Arms are probably gonna go to Mamamisto's.
That's Milo.
Probably shouldn't go back.
Milo and Yobi.
And you
What a dynamic duo.
so
Tall and
Olena,
short.
Ash, and Siri are going to the Black.
Yes.
Okay. So let's narrate Malamiso first, because Malamiso is just a minute away from the weapon shop. It's super crowded in Malamiso today. There's not only sailors and other travelers, but you can see there are quite a few student-looking people who are kind of, drinking ale on the cheap at the pub today. So it's very difficult to find some seats. However, you do see some stools right at the front near Caden's old spot.
What do you say we go take a seat there, Yobi, and see what happens?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So you meet the bartender, the pale-faced elf named Myung, and he senses your presence and asks if you're having beer, wine, or whiskey.
Whatever is cheaper.
Yeah, I think we'll take...
It's all cheap here at Malamisto.
Oh, yeah, it sure looks like it. You got quite the crowd today, I tell you what. It's
Wait.
So, I'm not sure if you saw here earlier, there was that funeral procession for that poor little orphan. Which is kind of why we're here, actually. We're here for some help. You might be familiar with the Shepherd's Respite. It's the orphanage here across the way, and we've been kind of funding them. My party and I, you might have heard about us. Crou for short. We're kind of trying to do a little bit of a rebranding here, and but we're just trying to get some help for that orphanage. It's pretty darn sad, the state of the place, and we're hoping that maybe at the end of the day, if you have any leftover food or anything, you might consider sending it their way. I mean, it's so close, it's so easy to do, and I just wanted to see what your thoughts were on that, and if you're interested in kind of sponsoring them in a way.
The bartender smiles a very wide smile at you, Milo, and says, "This is a very noble gesture that you ask, and it might surprise you, but some of us, myself included, already donate leftover food to the respite at the end of the day.
Cool.
So that's taken care of."
It doesn't surprise me at all. You seem like a stand-up guy. I tell you what.
Stop.
I think I'll take an ale here for my buddy and I, and I really appreciate the support of the respite. And keep on giving and doing good.
Well, thank you so much. That's 2 silvers, by the way, and I'll look out for you, Crou or croutons.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you'll do good in this city.
Just Crou is fine. Oh yeah, we're doing good. Just trying to deal with this menace that is kite. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's really doing a number on people. Just keep an ear on the ground. If you hear anything, we'd appreciate, a tip to try and stamp it out.
He nods at you and says, "Well, you do know, even though Malomisto's reputation is not so great, the owner, Iron Fist, has demanded that this is a Kaif-free zone. So we are not allowed to sell Kaif here. We are not allowed to do Kaif here. You'd have to go somewhere else if you want to find that kind of business."
Well, that's good. Iron Fist is a smart fella, I tell ya. Speaking personally, man to man here, my sister got on this stuff, and it's doing a number on her, and you don't want that around here. So Iron Fist might not have a good reputation, but he's got a good head on him. So
I agree.
All right, and I don't think we'll learn too much more, unless do you want to ask about Iron Fist?
Yobi, anything you want to add?
I just go by Milo's ear and tell him, "See, told you those kids weren't that hungry."
My word, Yobi, what the heck happened to you? So 2 silver. I'll pay for it.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you missed the entire. I forgot because we haven't heard episode 8 yet. I think a lot of last session, as Yobi, I was saying, I was born in the darkness. As if I was Bane. So
yeah, exactly. That
you
makes
have
perfect
that to
sense.
look forward to when you listen to episode 8.
All right, so as Yobi and Milo continue to talk about life and drink their ale at Malomisto, the rest of the crew head over to the Black Arms, and out front is Olena's bouncer friend Mevek, standing there again, smiling broadly at Olena, and he's nodding, saying, "Back again, back again."
Nevik, you know me. I am always in the area. Just popping in to say hello. Can we stop in? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Come right on in. He opens the door for you.
Have a great day, Mavik. You're the man.
Yeah. You're the best. You're the best, Olena. I'm betting on you next time.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. Okay, we're in. Hi, everybody. I don't say that. I go back to the bar.
Yes. You walk inside and you see, a number of the same patrons that you saw last time. You do notice a few people sitting in one of the dark corners, dimly lit corners of the pub. It looks like they're drinking some dark substance from small bottles. And you see the same bouncers in front of the stairway leading upstairs. And Zahis, the bartender, is standing there. Looks like he's wiping down the barkeep. Your friend, Beth, is also there working today. And she nods at you when you walk in.
Siri, are you going upstairs? Or are we just here? Okay.
No, I can go upstairs to see if maybe Kobayashi's lover could maybe... I feel like we should just talk to Kobayashi. I'm not trying to get anything bad, but maybe we can arrange a discussion to talk about the orphanage. He seems invested after all.
Okay.
Sort of.
Okay. I will go talk to Zahis then, and then maybe stop by Beth after to ask the same question. Okay.
I'll meet you downstairs.
Yes. Ash, I'll buy you a drink. Let's go.
Okay,
sounds good. Thanks.
an hour. We'll see. Bye.
Oh boy! Wow. Really? Okay. And I shall approach the hiss first after waving hello to Beth.
Beth waves at you. She looks like she's going at a very hurried pace.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I won't bother her then, but I will approach the hiss and be like,
Yeah.
"Friend, how you doing?"
The mistress return.
Yes, well, I feel like I'm sort of always here at this point, but for good reason. You have the best ale in town. Can I get 2, please?
Yes, that's 2 gold.
Absolutely. I forgot I don't have less gold. Okay, everything's fine.
You have gold? I can pay for it.
No, it's fine. I bought you a drink. No, I didn't say that out loud. That was Emily panicking. That wasn't Olena panicking.
Okay.
Olena would never panic like that. And I will be like, I do have a question for you. Have you heard of the Shepherd's Respite down in Lambtown? Or no, where is it? Yes, Marinetown. In Marinetown? We're in Lambtown.
It's in Lambtown.
Okay, sorry. I think I just had a brain fart. Yes, we walked by there today. We've had some dealings with them, and there was a funeral for a young child today. And we're wondering if you had ever considered maybe donating the food scraps at the end of the day just down to them down there to help them out a little bit?
To help the children. Why would we do that?
Earn a good name for yourself. Have those wealthy people who would normally, maybe not come here because of their, if they're loyal to somewhere else, rude and uncalled for, I'll say it, but have them notice that you're doing good for these children and be like, oh, maybe I should give the Black Arms a chance, something like that,
So to sweeten our reputation.
Exactly, just a little bit. Keep them guessing,
It's an interesting idea.
What would you do with them otherwise?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Put it in the soup for the next day and tell unsuspecting customers it's the special of the chef.
That does count. That tracks for you. Yeah. Okay.
That is an interesting piece of information that I don't know if you'd want to get out. If you'd want to get out there.
Oh, well.
That's good.
We're the Black Arms after all. Who knows what rumors come from here are true or not.
Yeah, so it might be nice to have a rumor of the Black Arms is doing good for the community. I think that would actually also be kind of funny.
And Olena, you would spread that rumor for us? Should we donate in this
Yes,
manner?
I would spread that rumor for you. You
If you
guys
donate.
support me, I support you.
Could you make a persuasion check, please, Olena?
At advantage?
Because
I was trying to help. Well, I didn't do much.
how are you helping?
I was like trying to like talk with. Oh, I don't know if I was actually helping that much. I was just trying to like. I tried to blackmail a little bit, but
Could you both make separate persuasion rolls then?
Oh, okay. I got
16.
21.
He nods at you, Ash, and says, quite right. Perhaps this one is too close to the truth.
That is true. Unfortunate. Yeah.
Well,
There's an idea we wanted to bring up, and of course we would spread that rumor for you across town, you know.
well, I'm willing to engage in this manner if only I could find some couriers to make the deliveries. And he looks at both of you as if to indicate he's wanting you to be the couriers.
Yeah, so here's the thing. We're not in town all the time. So that might be something we might have to get back to you on. I was thinking, quite honestly, the children themselves, but is that like slave labor? I can't tell. It's for their own food.
He nods and says, well, I think Beth lives there. I could maybe ask her to deliver for our behalf.
Okay,
I'll
and I'll
speak
ask
with her
too.
later.
Yeah. Thank you so much, you know, every time I come here, I just feel like I'm growing closer to the family, you know? It's so great. I love it here so much.
You're so nice.
We miss you here, Olena. We'd love you here on another event.
When is your next one, by the way? Just wondering.
Oh, well, it depends on who's asking.
I'm asking.
So he lowers his voice considerably to avoid other people hearing this part of the conversation. So
I'll lean in, but
could you make a
look out
slight,
onto the crowd.
Could you make a sleight of hand roll to see that you are successful in kind of shortening your voice?
Where's my sleight of hand? Oh, but I should. I'll just keep rolling. Oh, it's not good. 10.
He says, you need more experience.
And tact, I would say. I need more tact.
Yeah.
Reasonable. Well, I'll be back.
Come back.
And we'll enjoy our drinks while we wait for Siri to return.
All right. And so while this conversation is all taking place, Siri, what are you doing?
I'm going upstairs. So I'm guessing the bouncers are going to stop me again.
Yeah, the bouncers stop you again, Moana and the warden, and they both recognize you. And the warden says, "Oh, it's you."
It's me.
Yes. Y'all got the password?
Oh, I thought you were going to give me something to test me on it again.
Yeah. It's a new day, new password.
Wonderful.
Here's a scroll and something to write with. It's 5 letters. You have 6 guesses.
All right. Have a hint. I'm trying to get upstairs quickly. You know how it is.
No hint, ma'am.
It was lucky last time.
How do I start this again?
You write a word on the paper, and if you have a letter in the secret word that is correct and in the right spot, I'm going to circle it in green. But if you have a letter that's correct and it's in the word, but you put it in the wrong spot, I'm going to circle the yellow. And if you put a letter that is not in the secret word at all, I'm going to circle it red.
Oh, okay. Siri's gonna do her best to play dumb, kind of thing. Like, she's gonna sit there and, like, look at it for a little bit and be like, I just don't... What's a 5-letter word what would you start with?
I would start with an easy word, like a word that has 5 letters in it.
Could you help me a little bit? Could you just give me a 5-letter word?
I want to imagine that Olena and Ash are hearing this and just cringing at their table or at the bar, and they're just like, "Oh my god."
He shrugs at you, Siri, and says, "No hints, no help. It's all on you. 6 guesses or nothing.
What even? I look at Juan. I'm like, what is a word that has 5 letters? I don't.
She's
Five?
picking her nose with her forefinger.
No, that's 4 letters. Okay. I guess. Well, am I actually playing this? Okay. I don't play Wordle. I refuse to play it. I think it's stupid that everyone is playing so much.
I stopped playing, but I do like Worldle. Where they give you a country every day, and you have to. Actually, I'm going to do it right now.
I'm so bad at Worldle.
Do it with me, everybody. Let's take a
She'll
look.
just start with Lucky because that was the one that was last time.
He looks over at the paper and stares at it, and he's like, "Oh man, I forgot. I can't read." And he passes the paper over to his colleague, Moana. Moana circles your letter C in yellow and circles everything else red. She hands it back to you and says, "Well, that's your first guess."
What does yellow mean again? Is there something I can do like for persuasion or something to get them to give me?
How would you like to persuade them?
By acting stupid. What I'm currently doing, being like, I just don't. Maybe they just want to get upstairs, you know?
Moana says there is another way you can get upstairs, and she holds her palm out front as if and starts curling the fingers like she wants to coin.
Oh, I'll take her hand and start massaging it and be like, so this line here, do you see this line actually? See how long it is? That means you're gonna have a very long line.
The warden looks over at you, Siri, and says, "No, that means she wants money."
Don't they pay you here? You should really make sure that they're paying you.
But patrons who don't know the secret word, they pay us money
But why would they do that?
to get upstairs.
Are you not getting paid already?
Oh, we get paid extra for people who don't know the secret word.
I don't really understand how that works.
It's pretty simple.
Oh
You
my
don't get the
God.
word,
I
pay us
approach
money.
and I write down the word coins and I hand it to Moana.
Wait, what do you do?
I'm gonna write down the word coins that Yobi suggested. We're playing the Wordle.
Oh, you took the paper from Siri and you wrote a word on it.
Yeah.
Coins. The warden looks down at the paper and he scratches
No, I
his
know
head.
you can't read. Give it to
And his
Moana.
eyes get really big, and he says, "Oh man, I forgot. I can't read."
I'm
passes
going to
the
kill
paper.
myself.
To Moana. Moana opens her eyes, and she circles the C and the O in green,
Okay.
and the S in yellow.
Okay. Okay.
We're getting somewhere.
And she says, "Oh, well, that's your second guess."
I'm thinking cozy coaster costs.
Then the S would be at the end.
Complete silence as we play Wordle. Extremely focused. Okay.
The warden looks over at you, Olena, and says, Miss Olena,
Yes.
you need help?
Honestly, yes.
You're gonna have to ask someone else. I can't help.
That's what I thought. You know, you're sweet. You have that going for you at least, that you're sweet.
Yeah. That's why they hired me, after all.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, that and the muscles.
No, absolutely.
He starts flexing in front of you.
I mean, look at them. You're going crazy. Yeah. What the fuck is a 5-letter word that has COS at the beginning? Really?
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and have a whisper of like that, like the guy can hear, and it says, it would, you should really just let her in. She's so beautiful, isn't she? She's so beautiful. You just want to let her in.
You can see he's like looking around, like where is this voice coming from, and he says to Moana, we should let her in. We should let her. She's so pretty today. Look at her dress. Look at her curls. And He notices Olena is deep in thought with the scroll in front of her, and he nods. Olena, could you make an intelligence roll, please?
Is this Emily making an intelligence roll or Olena?
Olena.
I don't. That's not very good at all. Oh, 9.
Okay, I'm gonna type a message to you in the chat.
Okay. Okay. I figured. Coast could be good. I'm going to try coast.
The warden takes the paper, he looks at it, and his eyes get really big, and he says, Miss Olena, I don't know what this is, but you put another guess. Good job.
I handed it to Moana.
Moana whispers to you, congratulations, that is the word of the day. And with her finger, she lights the paper on fire, it burns up in a wisp of ashes, and she allows you, Siri, and Ash to go upstairs.
Oh, I don't actually want to go upstairs. I was just in pain listening.
You're just helping Siri?
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so only Siri is going upstairs.
Hi, Siri.
Siri, you go upstairs and you see a number of scantily clad workers standing in a row, looking very alluring and attractive and glistening and very toned muscles and such. And the sort of manager of the floor is there, who you remember from last time, Miss Kitty, sitting with her black dress and long blonde hair. And she looks at you. You see a flash of recognition. What would you like to do?
I say hello to Miss Kitty first. Oh, it's so wonderful. I do like the cheek kiss thing. Like, I've come back to see. I don't know if I ever got his name. I think I did, but I can't find it in my notes. I'm coming back to see my friend from last time. Is he on duty today? Is he working?
He's right over there. She winks at you. Back for more, I see.
Yes, of course. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And I'll go over to talk to him.
So this very muscly, sort of pirate-looking guy is folding his arms together and nodding at you, and he says, 1 hour, 2 hours, what are we doing today?
There's
doesn't seem like he recognizes Siri.
Can I just gesture further away from the crowd over here? Because last time they were crowded up in that front area, and then around the side, it kind of there's chairs. You didn't go into a room, but you just kind of sat down. It's why don't we go discuss? And I'll just point towards the side area.
He grabs your hand and says, "Let's discuss wherever you want." He walks you to a more secluded area of the floor.
Cool. Can I just roll a history? I don't know if he gave us his name. I literally can't find his name in here. I don't know why.
Make a history roll.
10.
He says, "Well, how can I help you tonight?"
Actually, I'm just here because of Kobayashi. And I'll just see if that triggers anything with him.
He flashes a grin and says, "Oh, fine fella."
Yes, he seems to believe, or he seems to think that you're a little more than fine.
Did he say that?
Possibly.
Kind of rubs his fingers on his chest as if to demonstrate how proud he is of that fact, and says, "Well, a couple months with Mr. Stan Swallows and all patrons of the Black Arms catch their feelings."
Right, sure. Actually, I was hoping does he come in on a regular schedule or anything like that? Last time I was here, perhaps you don't remember, I'm the one that said I could cast message to you. Maybe suggested a possible bringing Kobayashi in to have fun together. You remember? Probably not. It's fine if you don't.
He flashes a grin and says, "Oh, I'm starting to remember. This sounded quite exciting."
Yes, I did hope so, but I haven't heard back from you or from Kobayashi, so I just came by to check to see if Kobayashi was coming in anytime soon, and maybe I could proposition it with him when he's here.
I haven't seen him in a few days, and I don't know what he's been up to lately, but I'm free right now if you'd like to spend some more private time together.
I'll just like pat his hand. It's like, oh, that sounds wonderful. But do you know where to find Kobayashi?
He stands up as if he's getting ready to leave because he understands there's not a deal to be made. And he says, I don't. And he starts walking back to the entrance area.
I'm going to cast Charm Person on him and be like, are you sure you want to leave already? So wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 17.
Okay.
Does it work?
No, we're not high enough level for that to work.
Okay. So he sees that you're like moving your fingers around and stuff, but the effect does not do anything. He acknowledges your question by nodding, and he turns around and walks back to where the other people are.
Well, before he walks, like I'll take out the gold bag too and put that on the table.
Oh. He says, it's not for me.
Depends. Are you going to sit back down?
Here or in the back? What's happening? I'm a little confused. What is it that you want?
I'll take out like how much gold do I have left? I don't remember. I'll just take out 2 gold and put it down on the table, and I'll say, right now I just want to talk and to see if you'll be able to help me find Kobayashi. You see, fun with you, all that was fine and dandy, but there's actually some children in need that need some attention. It's hard for me to have a good time when I know that there are children dying.
He picks up the coins and says, I don't know where Kobayashi is. I'm really sorry. Have a good rest of your afternoon.
Before he walks, I'll be like, well, if you don't know where he is, and I'll like take out a piece of paper and just write a note to him.
Okay.
And it'll just say, the crew, looking to help the orphanage. You can find us at the Little Head. And I'll just like fold it and give it to him and be like, and I'll put like another gold piece on it and be like, here, if you're able to find him, maybe you can give him that message. Hope to see you soon. And then I'll walk away.
He nods and takes the coin and the message.
All right, I'll go back downstairs.
Downstairs, Beth is kind of catching up with Olena, and she's talking in a very excited tone, saying, you won't believe it. I think I found someone.
No. Tell me more.
The thing that I could tell about his character is that his shoes are really clean. You need a man with clean shoes, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. You can tell a lot about a man by how he keeps his shoes.
Yes. And the fact that he did not have a wedding ring.
Okay, that's also very important. You should always
Yes.
have a wedding ring, just to make sure.
Yes. So I'm off to meet him tonight, in fact. And she's kind of like giggling and playing with her hair.
Oh my god. What time? Where?
I have to get to Mariner's Wick tonight, and I'm going to see him tomorrow morning on the Isle of Intimacy. You know what that means? She's really.
What does that mean?
It's the Isle of Intimacy.
I know. My god, that's really exciting.
Woman, I cannot tell you
What's the Isle of
everything.
Intimacy? Does this sound familiar? Does this sound like maybe where the women are going missing? I'm panicking.
Make a history check. With advantage, because this is one of your best friends.
History. 15.
15? Okay, I'm going to type this to you in the chat.
Okay. Okay. But is this a place where women are going missing?
It's the same area, based on the rumors.
Okay, what I'm going to say to her is, first of all, my dear, my love, this is really exciting for you. And I hope it's going to go great because you deserve this. And if it doesn't go great, I'm going to kill him. So, you know me. Second of all, I want you just to be really safe. Does Beth have any magic or anything? Do I know that?
You're not aware of her having any magic.
Okay. And I want you to check in with me when you get back because, you know, women have to protect women.
I'll catch you up on everything after I get back.
Absolutely. I'm so excited for you. And you're meeting him tonight to go tomorrow?
Yeah, because I need to catch the boat in the early morning.
Oh, okay. Where's that boat leaving from?
Oh, from the Mariner's Wick.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I'm so excited.
I am so excited for you. What are you going to wear?
I don't know. Do you have any tips? I could go to the stitching later to buy a new dress, but...
I'm headed to the stitching later this evening.
No, get out.
Yeah. But it's going to be super late, so I don't think you want to go. It's going to be at 12. I mean, middle of the night.
Well, I will spiff up one of the finer outfits I have in my
You have a couple of really nice ones. What about that purple one that's like the low cut? I really like that.
Yeah, the lace and everything. I know exactly the one.
Yes, I love that one. You should totally wear that one.
I have shoes to match. It will be fantastic. He will fall in love with me at first sight, I hope.
Who wouldn't fall in love with you at first sight? If they don't, they're wrong.
Oh, Olena, stop.
You know, have you ever had any conversations with your friends where you know that they're making a bad decision, but you also know you can't get in the way of that decision, and so now you're just like, that's how Olena's feeling right now.
I think Ash is just like sipping the beer, like, if it was me, I would just be a little careful because I've heard about people going missing. You know.
Oh wow, she really said it.
I'm a little. I don't know. Maybe I'm too worried about things, too worried about people, but I'm a little worried.
Well, I don't know about you, but have you ever felt what it means to be in love with someone?
Probably not.
It's amazing. It's fantastic. It carries me.
Have you met this person before?
No, we've written each other messages.
So how
letters.
have you seen his shoes?
Oh, drawing.
He could be lying. He could be catfishing you, sending you pictures of another person's shoes.
Oh my god.
Did you make an insight check, actually, Ash?
Alright.
Not a D&D catfish.
That is 17.
I'm gonna take this to you in the chat.
Okay.
I'm so nervous.
Not bad.
She's a goner.
She's 100%. I'm gonna have a stake in this now. Olena doesn't know how to have a stake in things.
Can I also do like a medicine check or something to see if she's under a spell or if she seems like she's something's going on there? Maybe Arcana or medicine or something.
And what would you like to know?
I would like to know if she is acting normally or if there's something magical affecting her choice.
I think she's charmed.
Yeah, if she's charmed or something.
Could you make yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, that is 14.
14, and could you also make a religion check?
Okay, religion check. I got some of that.
So much happening.
That's an 8.
Oh, I will also type this to you in the chat.
Okay. Hey, Olena. I think I dropped something over there, and I need you to come help me look for it. Can you just sidebar me real quick and help me look for this?
Oh yeah, of course. Beth,
Okay.
We'll be right back because we need to discuss your shoes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me go clean up these tables. I'll come right back and chat with you both. And she's grinning and smiling. Her face is a little bit blush.
If you're leading me off to a corner, I'm clutching your arm extremely tightly, Ash.
Olena, you're gonna give me the little pinprick marks of
Sorry.
your fingers.
Sorry. I forgot my nails are long. Oh.
Okay. But Olena, I am a little concerned. I feel I got the sense that there's maybe something magical or religious affecting her, and I don't think Beth is aware of it. So I just and you know about those people going missing in the Mariner's Wick? So
That's what I'm thinking about.
I'm a little concerned. What if, okay, we need to stage something so that she can't go, you know?
You think we should follow her tonight to the cove?
What if we just like drug her and then she like sleeps?
I don't
and
know
then she misses
drug her.
Oh, I guess she's
My
our friend.
best friend.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Sorry, I'm not used to this.
Drug my best friend.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. What do you mean? I thought that was normal, but I guess not. Okay. I'm just kidding. I was making a joke.
Ash, can I ask you to also make an additional perception check?
Okay. I am trying to whisper. I'm just like, I want to make sure I'm hearing.
Okay.
I should have said it before. My insight, my use of perception, that is
Perception.
10. 10?
Okay, I'm gonna type this to you in the chat.
Okay.
Oh god, there's so much chatting happening. I'm not aware of it.
Olena.
Yes.
Something's definitely going on.
What?
I don't know. I will like show her. I'll pull out my necklace of my holy symbol and show her that is glowing. See, my necklace is glowing. It doesn't normally do this, Olena.
It doesn't normally do that.
Not all the time, only sometimes. I don't know what's going on.
Oh god, I'm going to have a panic attack, and I don't think I've ever had a panic attack. Oh god, where's Siri? Siri!
Am I coming downstairs yet? I don't know.
Sure.
Okay.
Siri, you're going to have to put off your playing for tonight. We have a mission.
Very important. Very
You
scary.
remember the hair woman, and she, with the movement going with, Beth is going to meet a man she's never met before at the Mariner's Cove. And she's definitely going missing because,
It's okay, Olena. It's okay. Breathe. You can squeeze my arm if you need to. It's okay if you make the marks. You can.
Does anybody have a paper bag?
Beth works here?
No.
We could probably, I'm sure they have silk ties and things upstairs. We could just tie her up for the night.
I was thinking that too. We could just drug her and like tie her out. She can't leave.
What is wrong with you people?
What? For her protection.
For protection.
I genuinely believe she's in love. She doesn't often feel this feeling. We can't be the ones to let her down. She needs to be let down naturally and normally.
Did you try slapping her?
No.
You can slap her, Siri. Because she doesn't know you like
sure.
that.
Or did you try healing her? Or
that's a good thing.
Is she under a spell? Is it what? I don't understand.
I don't know. I got the feeling that there is possibly like this magical or religious effect. I could try to use lesser restoration, something that the spell I have.
I mean,
I could try.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if that would work. I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
I'm sure Kitty upstairs will be glad to tie her up for the night.
No, but I don't know. That makes me feel guilty because, I really do want her to experience love and loss and things like that. So, she is better experienced for the real world. But I also don't want her to go missing. You know what I mean? So I was thinking maybe we follow her to the cove and catch him in the act of being a dick.
Sure. This definitely doesn't sound like love. This sounds like a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie. Siri, you know what? Look at my holy symbol is glowing. I'm scared.
Oh, it's so pretty.
That's responsibility. Okay, but yeah, so something is going on. Something trickery, illusory is going on here. We gotta look into this.
Are you not going to the stitchery then? I don't think I told them I would have to work tonight, right? I just have to do 2 days.
Just 2 days, yeah.
Okay.
No, but I still think we should go to the stitchery. Because I feel like that might be just a one-off opportunity. Did I catch what time Beth was meeting him? 8. Was it 8?
Do you just want to follow her? And
we kill the man.
No.
We're just trying to see what's going on? Or?
I just want to see what's going on.
Okay. Should we maybe go down to the Mariner's Cove and wait there? Or we're going to
That's what I was thinking. We can wait nearby.
Maybe we could have Yobi follow her just in case she goes somewhere else, because he can sneak in,
That's also very true.
Yes, sir. This place was a dead end anyway, and honestly, I don't think Kobayashi seems like... Honestly, Ash, I think if we find Kobayashi, it's going to be maybe somewhere with the Thieves Guild or something.
Or he'll find us.
I've been meaning to go. Yeah.
Or he'll find us.
You have connections to a Thieves Guild? That's cool.
I mean, maybe.
I left a note with the person upstairs, but I have a feeling that he probably won't send it around. Seems more concerned with just doing his job. So...
Reasonable. We all are.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I need to lie down.
Hey, just calm down. Let's do some breathing techniques together, okay? Breathe in. Hold it for 3 seconds. You got this.
You want to go scream in an alley? That usually helps too.
I absolutely want.
Let's
but
go.
As long as it's not the piss alley.
Oh.
I think that was down by Mistos. Need to go release some tension upstairs?
No, it's okay. I don't have any money for that right now.
You guys, I actually have a good amount of money. If you need anything, let me know. I'll be your sugar mama for now.
Oh my god, stop. I'll take it.
Okay.
Not right now. But I'll finish my conversation with Beth. Like, we'll discuss shoes. I want to glean any more information I can about this man's, how they started writing.
So before this conversation takes place, Yobi and Milo are kind of finishing their drinks at Malo Misto. And what are the two of you doing at this
point? At this point, I just am settling up with the barkeep, giving him the 2 silver, and hey there. You said the Iron Fist didn't like the kite. I kind of want to talk to him. Maybe we have something in common. I think he could help us out here. Could I get an address or somewhere where I can talk to him?
Oh, yeah, he lives in Lambtown, so he lives very close. He usually checks up on the books every other day, so you might find him here tomorrow.
Okay.
Could I send him a message for you?
Oh, sure. Just tell him the crew's interested in stopping the Kaif, and if he wants to chat, then we'll be around. I'm sure we'll just ask around for the crew, and someone will find us. I mean,
all right. I'll leave him that message.
I appreciate it, sir, and that's all I need to do. I'm going to start walking back to the rest of the group. Unless Yobi wants to do something else on the way there.
No, we're good. I think we're good, right?
Waddling on.
And are you going back all the way to the Black Arms, or are you meeting somewhere, or where are you?
We haven't decided where we meet, right?
Would we have said we were going to meet at like the Little Head or something afterwards, or?
Okay, so we're going to Little Head.
All right. So as you make your way to Little Head, a new conversation emerges between Olena and Beth. Beth just finished seeing off some patrons, she's counting her coins, and she looks delighted. Like this money will go a long way towards whatever it is that she's going to be doing.
Okay, yeah. So, how did you start talking with this guy? Tell me more.
He started leaving me messages one day here at the Black Arms. Yeah.
So he's like a patron here?
He must be, but not one that I have met.
Weird.
Yeah, he sent me some roses and a letter saying that he couldn't stop thinking about me. Then I couldn't stop thinking about him.
What's his name?
Rokita.
Do you have the letters?
Oh yeah, I have them in my flat in Lambtown.
It sounds like does he have beautiful handwriting? It sounds like he would have beautiful handwriting.
He does have beautiful handwriting. How did you know?
I don't know, it just felt like he would. Can we see them?
You want to go back to my place? I have to work though, and then I'm walking straight to the Wick after my shift. But I trust Olena. Olena, I'll give you the keys.
Yeah, I'd love to, and then I can just drop them off before you go.
Yeah.
Because I would, did he, put perfume on the letters to make
How did you know, girl? Such whimsy, such attention to detail.
Whimsy, that's a great word.
The penmanship was ridiculously orderly. And you know how I am about order.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, everything must be in its place. Oh, what color did he write in?
Check.
Well, I mean, we'll see it, but... Oh, this is so frightening. Do you want me to lay your clothes out on the bed for you?
Well, I figure I won't have enough time, so I'm gonna put on something nice from here. I have a change of clothes in the back. And I'm gonna go straight from here to the Wick.
Okay, that sounds good. So, oh my god, we'll stop by and read them and I'll tell you how I feel about this man. Because, you have to have my judgment.
She looks kind of nervous. She's curling her hand through her hair over her ear, and she says, "Well, I hope it goes well, and I'm sure I'll tell you everything in the morning when I get back."
Yeah.
Hey, Beth. I mean, not to be rude or anything, but not to be that guy, but I just like. I mean, I am one to dabble in like trickery and like I may have pulled some cons before, and this to me, it just really sounds like a con, you know?
It is a little weird that you have never met him before.
And you're in love with him.
When you say these words, Ash, the glow on your holy symbol gets even brighter. It's not like bright like sunlight, but it's a little bit brighter than it was before.
Yeah, I really think it is. I'm really sorry to like have to be a Debbie Downer, you know, but like this just seems a little bit weird.
A dragon downer.
A dragon downer.
Beth seems very upset by this, Ash, and says, "Doesn't sound like you know what it means to be in love, and this is my opportunity to find out if he's the one meant for me, and if I'm the one meant for him."
Me not having been in love before is beside the point. I just think that this is not. I think you should meet him in a public place. You should like.
It is a public place. Well, it might not be. It is the Isle of Intimacy, after all.
What if we tag along with you to at least the boat, just to just to make sure everything's okay.
She's
with the women going missing and everything. Just want you to be safe.
She's using her hand to
sure
kind of like curl her hair over her ear again, and she nods and says, "I hadn't thought of that. Like as my lookout or protection."
Yeah, Have you ever been on? Your friend is on a date and you're sitting at another table pretending you don't know them, but you're also making eye contact with them the entire time.
Yes, and I'd be glad to make sure that your hair is still in perfect place, like right before you meet him, you know?
That's true, too.
Olena, your friends are so nice and caring.
Women supporting women, and also Crou supporting women.
Yes.
Well, do you mind staying here or hanging out a few more hours? My shift isn't over.
I'll hang out, and you guys look at the letters?
Okay, yeah. I do want to go look at the letters. Just, we just want to keep you safe. Just making sure.
Maybe keep your nose.
Do you want me to hang out? And I can we're kind of short on gold right now. Maybe I could perform for a little bit here.
That's a really good idea.
That's so smart.
So I stay and perform. And
I can just go and I'll meet the guys halfway.
I don't think you should go. Olena, I'm like leaning. I'm trying not to have Beth here. I'm like, Olena, I don't think you should go alone because if there's something on those letters that trick you or something, I'd probably have only one of you look at the letters just in case it tricks both of you.
Okay, close your nose. You have to pinch it closed.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a good plan.
We turned back as if we were just having a whole side conversation.
So Beth, I'll stay and I'll play some music to try to make time go by faster, and then we'll take you to the docks. Or where we're going.
Murders.
So it sounds like Yobi and Milo are going to the Little Head.
Split the party.
Theory is going to play some music at the Black Arms.
Yeah.
And Ash and Olena are going to go to Beth's flat to retrieve the letters and kind of investigate.
And I would probably before the other two leave, I'd be like, maybe go pick up, make sure the other two know. Okay.
Yeah, because they're at the, the Little Head, right?
I'll either see you here or I'll see you at the Mariners Cove.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm thinking we follow Beth. This is like metagaming, I guess. We follow Beth and then I go to unless we die, I go to the stitching still. I still want to go to the stitching.
Let's pick up with Olena and Ash, who are walking back to Lambtown to investigate these so-called letters in Beth's flat. And you get there with no problem. You know where she lives. And you see a pile of handwritten letters and scrolls on her bedstand in her bedroom.
Should I read them or should you read them?
I'm not going in the room. I'm gonna let you read them, but I would suggest closing your nose. I don't know.
Yeah. I'll find a clothespin that she uses to hang her clothes and then cover my nose so I sound like this. And then I will go and read the letters.
It's a collection of about 4 or 5 letters, all with a wax seal on the outside with the letter R.
And his name was Rokita, right?
You do notice the same penmanship on all the letters, saying things like "My beloved," "Cannot wait to see you," when we first made eyes, things like this. In the last letter, there is a drawing of Rokita, and based on what you know about her, Olena, this is kind of like Beth's dream guy. He's tall, he has long, flowing dark hair, chiseled jaw, muscular arms, and
yeah, it's Jason.
Very fine boots, extremely well kept leather boots. So he looks like Beth's type from what you know about that.
And does he give any information on where he's from or what he does for a living?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Who
as
his
you scan these
parents
letters.
are. Natural 20.
You get the sense that he
My
comes.
best friend, bitch. Okay.
You get the sense that he comes from a noble family from northern Virlinia.
I'm from northern Virginia. Have I ever heard of a man named Rokita?
Have you ever heard of a man named Rokita? No. But you have heard of the town that it says that he's from. Zoopdorp. I'll take that in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Zoopdorp.
I always like trying to spell the things and then seeing how off I am. Ooh, I was right on actually with that one.
I was going to do like DZ, UK, DOR, just to be extra. Okay. With that natural 20, do I glean anything else?
You know that Zoopdorp itself is not the richest of northern Virlinian towns, but it was up and coming when you decided to leave to go to central Virlinia.
Gentrification. Okay. Anything that feels like it relates to the hair cleric story, the Harrigan cleric story?
Make an insight check.
Oh, doggy. Sorry. 16.
16. I'm gonna type this to you in the chat.
Okay. Ears. Okay. That doesn't make me feel better. Okay. I will put them away. Do I know of any? No, I'm not going to bring her any special clothes or jewelry. I actually want her to. Maybe I'll accidentally spill wine on her or something. I don't know. I feel terrible.
Oh, you can't go tonight. You can't go. You're dressed.
Your dress. I know.
Wait. Okay.
I'm sharing all of this with you, Ash. So I'm like, okay, his name is Rokita from Jupiter, which is up and coming in northern Virlinia, and these women have been going missing from the Mariner's Wick, and they've been like duped by suitors that like lure them in.
Are you charmed? Do you like Rokita?
No, he seems like
okay, cool.
Duke. I was gonna say douchebag and I was gonna say dick, and I ended up just saying Duke.
Oh, that is a new slang. We will. Okay. I want to look at them. I want to like inspect the letters though, like for any magic or any symbols that are like, yeah.
You have more knowledge than I do.
Give me an insight check, actually.
Oh, I like that insight. Okay, that's gonna be a 19.
Okay, I'm gonna type this to you in the chat.
Okay.
Sorry, Matt, for all the typing.
Oh, a lot of
secrets.
A lot of stuff. Secrets.
Many secrets in this game.
Yeah,
I love
today.
it.
There's a lot of secrets. I'm sorry.
It's all right. No, I love it. Little mystery.
Okay, Olena, what I have gleaned from this is that the letters have they are written in like a really like fancy writing, you know? Like
yeah,
I feel
that's like my
person,
handwriting.
Are you trained in writing?
No.
Oh, well, you're just really good. Yeah, it looks like this person would have had to have like really good training to be able to write like this, or like maybe some magic or something. Can I roll an Arcana check or something to see if there is any if I know of any like symbols or any magic that is imbued within.
Arcana or religion, actually.
Okay. I'll go with I'm same for both.
Arcana. Okay.
I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna go with religion. I think just because like my symbol was going, so that makes more sense. But
okay,
I got a 7.
Go with the religion. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 7.
7. Okay, I'm gonna type this to you in the chat.
Okay. I don't like this man. Or is it even a man? What about the Order of the Nib?
That's what I was just going to say. No, because we have really good at everything, and I was thinking.
Oh my god! Oh no, we have the same brain cell. We're sharing it.
Oh, this is great. We're so smart. Wow. Everybody should hire us. We're the best detectives. Okay. But they don't seem sketchy though.
I don't think there's any like magic.
Why would they need a bunch of women? That's sketchy.
That's what they're doing with the women. Oh my god, I never thought about that.
Are they working in nib factories, like making pens?
But I mean, there could be more really, really bad stuff going on, like scary stuff, like like sex slavery kind of stuff.
I know, and I don't want that to be a part of the city. That I'm spending time in. The culture is not conducive to human trade. We don't do that here.
We don't do that here. And yes, your Beth. It is your Beth, your friend.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna have to follow her onto that boat.
Yeah, we gotta follow her. Okay. Let's go back and let's tell.
Yeah, let's meet up with the men there at the little head right now, talking to Rishi.
Yes.
So as you make your way back to the little head, Siri, could you just make a quick performance roll, and I'll tell you what happened. If you want to perform, you can.
Okay. What am I doing? Performance. I can't trust any of my dice. I got 10.
Oh my god, we need to buy new dice. I want to buy new dice.
These are my Siri dice too.
No.
Siri, you managed to collect 6 silvers from a very polite crowd who are more sort of like just giving money because they have it, not because they're enjoying the performance.
Can we say that like the reason that the performance is not super focused is because I'm like trying to chat with Beth the whole time?
Sure.
So I'm just kind of like fiddling, but like also just trying to talk to her. They
see that you're distracted.
Yeah, I'm super distracted. Like I'm not working the crowd.
But you pack up, and Beth thanks you and thanks you for your kindness. So Siri's going to stay at the Black Arms. Everybody else is meeting at the Little Head to sort of catch up.
We're at the Little Head now?
Yeah.
Is Rishi still there?
Yeah, Rishi's there. And Haley's there. I mean, they were there this morning. They seem to be like eating, and Haley is rubbing her eyes, and she's going through some, shall we say, withdrawal symptoms.
Mm-hmm. Well, Haley, how you feeling there? You're looking a little better.
Oh, terrible, brother.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
But better than yesterday.
Yeah, well, just keep on it. You're looking better day by day, I tell you what. Just keep eating that food. That'll help, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's oatmeal, so it's like I'm 4 years old again.
Well,
I love oatmeal. I'm not there yet.
And then I kind of just look at Rishi, glare at him a little bit, and say, "So, why the heck did you just take off? What was that all about?"
That's what your family told me to do.
Yeah, but I'm part of the family. I should at least get to say my goodbyes and make sure that everything's okay. I should have a say in it.
I don't know. I don't totally disagree, Milo, but you haven't been around as much to make family decisions. And even your sister said, don't be persuaded too much by what Milo's doing.
Well, I don't know what all that means. I mean, you married into the family, Rishi. You have no right to tell me what part of the family I am. I've bled for this family. I've sweat for this family.
And I believe I have too. I married your sister.
Well, you've done a great service to the family by telling me that Haley's gone, but we brought her back, and from what I hear, you've accosted a couple of my party members, and it's just not great.
I don't remember that. I remember your party members turning me into a plant. That wasn't very fun.
Well, I heard you pulled a knife on them, so
I was
That's
cornered.
not- Yeah, Rishi kind of pulled a knife on because we caught up.
Yeah, the plant thing as well.
Yeah, we turned him into a.
Finally, we turned somebody in the plant.
I, as Yovi, made the executive decision
Yes.
to turn Rishi into a plant. He deserved
Oh.
it.
Why did he pull out a knife? I mean, I thought we were in the same
He
team.
was trying to get Haley back and was worried that we were going to get in the way of that. Or they were going to get in the way of it. I wasn't there yet, but I came back when he was plantified and then got drunk. I think Siri poured alcohol. Someone poured alcohol into
Yes,
it.
somebody did.
Yeah, and got him drunk.
So it's at this moment that Ash and Olena have made their way to the little head and see you all talking to Rishi and you.
Good day.
I'm just gonna say to Rishi, I'm sure you saw, but I gave you a letter yesterday to give to the family, and I don't know if it's a great idea for Haley to be on the road right now. I think maybe she needs to do her own thing for a bit and potentially make her own name. I don't know if being back at the vineyard's the best idea for her.
I'm glad you have an opinion.
Excuse you?
And here's what's going to happen, Rishi. You're going to respect that opinion. Take this letter back to Stin and Rosie. Make sure they know my feelings in this. And I don't really care what your feelings are, buddy, and you're not going to take her away.
Brother-in-law, I've never heard you act like this. Didn't you swear an oath?
I swore an oath to do good, and I don't think it's good to bring her back home.
Your family believes otherwise.
Well,
And I step in and try to intimidate him and tell him I didn't take any oath, so you'd better listen to
Yeah,
Milo.
make an
Neither
intimidation.
do I.
Neither do I.
Ah, damn it, it's a 7.
But
Really
I
hate
am
that you
so
guys-
buff behind you, so maybe you could roll it at advantage. I don't know.
I'm not buff. I'm standing there.
But you're intimidated.
I'm intimidated.
Oh.
Could you,
Holy
could you make a
woman.
separate intimidation roll, Olena?
Natural 20.
Yes.
He says,
So wait,
yes.
let me tell you what that is as a whole, just because I want to be bad. 22, it's not that bad. Or good.
Milo, I don't want your friends to hurt me. I'm just following their orders.
Well,
You have new orders now.
yeah.
And
I
I'm there
see.
like without I don't know
I
when I'm in my
see.
back looking buffer.
And I intend to do right by Haley. I've been here all day, haven't I?
Sure, but have you ever thought to ask what she wants? It's not all about the family, Rishi.
She doesn't know what she wants.
Well, all I know is that she can find it better here than at the vineyard, so you just take that note back.
I think you need to leave it up to her.
Well, I agree, but it sounds like you're trying to drag her back by her hair. I don't want you.
No, sir!
Well,
I
why
would
the
never.
hell else would you leave us back in the Mashina swamp?
Mm-hmm.
Someone doesn't understand the meaning of family values.
That's you.
And
Yeah.
he takes Haley into the bedroom and shuts it.
Excuse you. Shut in your own front.
Hi, Rat.
Hello.
You scared him a little bit.
Go back.
Milo's fuming that he just left mid-combo, and he goes and kicks the door open.
Give me a strength roll, please.
Oh god, I haven't been rolling well. Oh geez, 8 plus strength. Is it a just straight up strength? 8 plus 3, 11.
11. Yeah, so you make a nice little thud in the door, but Haley shouts, "Go away!"
Haley.
If that's what you want, Haley, I just want the best for you, and it doesn't sound like you want to go home.
Brother, she's talking through the door. Brother, just leave me alone. I'll figure it out.
All right, Haley. And just walk away from the door, dejected and sad.
Your brother loves you. He's just trying to do what's best for you, and you should be able to make your own decisions. If Rishi is controlling you, knock twice.
No response.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go do good in the rest of the world and save my best friend. So it was nice knowing you, Haley. If you don't want to be at that place, you can always find a home in Storm's Eye. With my family, we'd be very willing to take you in, or here in Zadash at the Little Head.
No response, but you assume they heard you.
Okie dokie.
So, what did you guys all find out?
Oh my god! Gather
Yeah,
around.
You look a little paler than normal. Like,
And actually, it's Megan, right? Is your friend Megan? No,
it's like Isabel.
Isabella.
Isabella. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, but it's Megan the Stallion is her actual. Is what she's
There's a Megan that's working in the pub tonight as well.
I'm gonna ask Isabella though. Isabella, actually, you might want to hear this as well, just since you work in the business.
What's that, honey?
And I'm gonna explain everything with Beth, the letters, and the women going missing, and we're gonna follow her tonight and see what's going on.
Isabel chimes in and says, "But where the Siri's gonna be safe, yeah?"
Oh, we'll keep her. We'll keep her safe as well.
All right.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
All right.
She can protect
Don't
herself.
worry.
She's strong.
She can't
She's a
protect
badass.
herself. Yeah, it's true.
And I will
Yeah,
protect
she got
her.
the new dagger. She got the rapier now, so she doesn't have to wield the sword all the. Oh, I don't have it right now because we're Noblehead, but.
Well, least I can do is give you all some rations before you set off.
Oh,
that
thank
would
you.
be so nice. Thank you.
She packs a little like brown bag with dinner and cucumbers and apples and stuff for all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. We really appreciate that. And we'll let you know how it goes. Let us know if any of the workers here have been getting any letters or anything like that, because...
She nods and says, "How do you know so much about this? I've been hearing many of the women in town have been getting letters and such."
That's why. Okay, so there was this woman, and I'll explain the herring woman and the cleric and...
Oh, the rabbit that was here earlier?
Yes. It's all related.
So you're gonna investigate, yeah?
Hopefully we'll find something out, yeah.
All right.
Do you know anyone with a boat that could get us to the island of intimacy?
Oh, you could rent a boat from the harbor master, but it's kind of wouldn't it be faster to just go by land?
Oh, would it? Yeah, probably. I don't know the area as well as I thought I did. Let me look at the map.
It's okay. What do you want a boat?
If it's faster to go by land, then no.
Yeah,
Okay,
because the Eastern Road is very well traveled.
Oh my god, it's all related. Okay, you're the best. Isabella, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay,
I
croutons.
understand why Siri likes you. Croutons, roll out!
Are you going to, where are you going now?
We're going to the Black Arms again.
Okay, you're picking up Siri.
Oh my god, my feet are so tired from all this walking. Yeah, we're picking up Siri and Beth. What time is it?
It's like 3 o'clock, so you got tons
god.
of time. Yeah.
So much time.
But Beth is there saying, takes the key from you and says, "So, what do you think of the letters?"
I'm gonna be honest with you, Beth. I don't trust them. But I want to so badly for your sake. But I don't trust them.
I don't either, if that matters.
But here's the thing, I think you should go. If there's an off chance that this man is legitimate, I want you to meet him and fall in love and have a beautiful love story. And if he's not, I want to be there to protect you.
She grabs both of your hands and grasps them and says, "Yes, you do believe in love. You do believe in possibility."
Oh, I didn't, yes, absolutely. Totally. I love love.
She gives you a huge hug, Olena, and kisses you on the cheek and says, "Can't wait to meet him tomorrow." She's like bouncing a little bit.
Cool. We will be there or be square.
Do you guys
She returns to work.
Okay.
Do you guys want to go look at the nib, check out the nib, and talk to those people and see if they have any insights, or like who's been using their services, or like because they could be involved, you know? We have time to kill.
Do they have a place?
Well, they usually meet at the Quill, Mighty Quill.
Was
so
that
you
today?
could ask. No, it was on Thursday, I believe, or it was a few nights from now. But we could ask the bartender. The bartender seemed to know a bit more.
Yeah, that's a good idea. The plan for Beth is she's taking the boat tonight and meeting the man tomorrow.
We find that person that was guilt tripping Ash the other day. I believe her name was Spret, something like that. We could talk to her and see what's going on, and maybe we could find her and get paid for this whole endeavor and protect your friend all at the same time.
That's true. I think I'm gonna have to put the stopper on going to the stitching because Olena doesn't understand geography and didn't realize that the Wick was like a place and not just in the city. So no stitching tonight. Instead, we go catch a boat.
Of course. If that's what you want to do, I mean, I owe you guys so much. I mean, I kind of feel like the Goldfoot's just kind of split with me just now, but
yeah, that was a little weird. Should we take time for you to process that?
What happened?
You know, I just feel like Haley kind of just shut me out.
And that was unusual because she was pretty receptive to you the day before. We'll tell Siri what happened.
Yeah, she just kind of.
Reese's is a bad influence.
We should kill him.
Should kill him.
Oh my
Give
goodness.
us the picture.
Fist bump.
Permanent plant potion, perhaps? Ooh, that was a lot of alliteration. A lot of alliteration is also a lot of alliteration.
Well, I just hope that whatever she winds up doing, she actually wants to do, you know, it just.
Mm-hmm.
But I really want to make sure that you're okay, and I know what it feels like to be worried about someone, and like I said, I owe you, a lot of you, a great deal. I mean, what you did for me, and the Goldfoot family, I can't ever repay, so whatever you need me to do, I will do.
I think we'll have another chance for the one of us guys to meet again because it seems like they will. And now we know that that satay person is in on it. So maybe I can, you know, we can go get satay when we get back and I'll be like, listen, something real bad came up. I missed the meeting. When's the next one? You know, that sort of thing.
Sure.
And if she doesn't want to take me, I'll be very disappointed, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, heck, we have the flyer. We could potentially show them that and get back into their good graces.
That's true. That's true too. Okay. Well, let's first go to the university bar. I can't remember the name.
Mighty Quill?
The Mighty Quill. I said that. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go to the Mighty Quill and ask the bartender there, and maybe the Herrington cleric is there as well because she was there looking for adventurers. So.
Sure. So the party makes their way back to the Mighty Quill, and it's still packed with students on this early weekday afternoon. They're playing like games where you have to throw balls into a formation of steins. And they're on two separate teams, and it seems like the object is to throw these balls into the opposite team's steins. So
Stein
it requires a lot of accuracy.
Yeah, I played this before in Storm's Eye.
Yeah,
It's pretty
Beer stein.
popular there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has all kinds of names. And you see the bartender. He notices you, and you can see he's like sweating from all the heavy work he's been doing this afternoon.
If he comes to attend to us, I kind of pat him down. You know, like I'm just trying to like, hey, how you doing, man? We have a question for you, but we don't want to take up too much of your time.
Yeah.
Do you need a massage?
He sets down some steins on a table, and he says, "Yeah, let's just talk and walk. What do you need?"
Okay. So, we were in here yesterday, and so it's that Herrington woman about the women who are going missing in Rodrica.
I think that was today. I think it's
Oh my God.
What's today? This morning. Yeah, she was here this morning.
I feel like it's been ages. Yes. So we have some news that might mean that the Order of the Nib is related to all this, and we know that they meet here. Do you know any of their common patrons, or anyone new to the order or anything like that that seems suspicious, anything like that, who could be luring these women to go missing. Is that how I want to ask that question?
Just I'm pretty sure he's also in the nib. Just something to think about.
Oh, that's fine. I want to be fully upfront and honest. We think they might be related, but we don't want them to be.
There are many members of the nib. I'm not close to all of them. There's some that I've known for longer, so I trust them. Harbeck is a great guy. She-Free, also a fantastic person, but Bethrina is kind of new, and Saipora is also kind of new. I don't know them as well, but...
Anyone named Rokita?
Oh, that name is not familiar to me.
From Jupiter?
No, that I don't know Rokita from Jupiter.
Okay.
Any weird patrons recently?
He looks over at the people playing beer stein and looks back at you and just nods his head.
Okay, elaborate.
Oh.
Everybody here is a little weird, is what you're saying, maybe?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
the
just,
students come in and think it's their own place. They move the furniture around.
God,
The audacity, the entitlement.
I wish 18-year-olds would have some more respect sometimes. You know what I mean?
I'm concerned about the future of this country.
Okay, we just want to, we respect the Order of the Nib. We think that they do, and you do great work, and we just want to make sure that, everybody is doing right by society. So if you see anything sketchy going on that you think might be related, please let us know. We're trying to get to the bottom of it so it doesn't reflect badly on the Order.
Of course. A friend of the Nib is a friend of mine.
Nice. That made it sound cool. You made it sound cool, man.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Any other questions from my fellow teammates?
6 pens are better than 1.
Wow.
Are there 6 members?
No, we're 6 pens.
Oh.
We are each a pen.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little calligraphy joke.
This.
It's a penmanship joke. Don't worry about it.
I like this.
I was
I
just
don't
going to
think
say,
Olena would have gotten it.
while all that was happening, no, there's no way that Siri would have gotten it. Siri was actually scoping out the student crowd.
Yes.
And she wants to find the table of students or the singular nerdy ass student who's poring over their schedule, trying to make sure they do everything that they can possibly do to be part of all the clubs and all that kind of. She's looking for the top A, the A personality student to go talk to.
I don't think that guy's in a bar.
It might be.
You see
Looking for the ones with the books.
Siri, you scan the crowd and you see a 4'4.5" tall male human with bald hair growing out in cones on both sides of his head. He's finely dressed in buttons, in a shirt with buttons that goes all the way to the
Only
side.
buttons.
He's carrying a smoking pipe. He definitely looks like he's a student, judging from the books and the long scroll that he's pouring out, which looks like it might be a schedule of some kind. He's muttering to himself as he's drinking a glass of beer, but there's nobody else at his table other than him.
Hey.
How tall is he?
4'7".
Okay.
Are you sure he's a human?
He looks like a human, yes.
Okay.
Milo's just up there, measuring himself against his body and he's just so happy that he's almost as tall as this guy that it's just it's just making Milo super happy after the depressing conversation.
This guy looks over at you, Milo, and he says, "Are you also taking theology?"
Well, I'm something of a theologian myself. I study the word of Pelor. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
So you're a Pelorian then, huh?
Oh yeah, yep. Me and Pelor, we go way back to my mom's day, actually.
Oh wow. Well, I worry sometimes that too many Virlinians are believing too much in the gods and not believing enough in science. You know what I mean? And he strokes his cone hair.
Well, I mean, there's good things with faith. There's good things with science. I think that faith can lead you on a certain path, and science can definitely help. But
what is faith without worldly evidence to convince us that the gods exist? One's own will can create effects on society. It's the energies of our own brains that we use to achieve what we set out to accomplish. Belief in a god is simply a conduit to trigger the parts of our own will and our own mind.
I just go by Milo's ear and I said, now I know why this guy was sitting alone.
Easy bullying.
Milo just says to him, "What have you seen in the world? I've seen the gods do so many great things. I've seen them heal the wounds of not only myself but my party members. I've seen them come to the aid in the form of fire.
Have you seen a god compose a concerto? Have you seen a god rhyme 16 stanzas consecutively without repeating a word?
I've seen a god bring a man back from the brink of death. I've seen miracles performed on the battlefield. I've seen so many different things that the gods have provided, and I just don't know if.
I think you need to take this theology class with me, sir.
No, I think I know Pelor well enough that he thinks that's a waste of time, and I can do good elsewhere.
Well, if you're a man of science like me, maybe you could win the joke off like I did last year. And he kind of brushed some stuff off his shoulder.
And I just say, oh, well, I guess Serena wasn't involved in the joke off last year. And I just look at him kind of like, you ain't got nothing on my team here.
He looks over at Siri and kind of sniffs the air.
As soon as I saw Milo go up, Siri took 2 steps back and turned away.
He resumes drinking. She doesn't even have the time of day for you.
I was trying to make it look like I wasn't associated because I was like, I don't know what's about to happen, but I don't want to be associated with bad feelings right now.
Hey, son. He's talking to Milo. Hey, son. You know that shop across the street, arms and legs? The prosthetic shop. I think you need to go there and buy a prosthetic brain. Was that supposed to be a joke?
Nope, just an insult.
I don't want to get involved. I'm walking away.
Are you insulting my
You might need
Milo?
another few cells or so if you didn't know that was a joke.
I'm pulling Ash away.
I'm asking rhortorically because I'm angry.
Pulling Ash away.
I'm shaking my fist at him as I
He unbuttons his top
button. Him in the face. He punches him in the face.
Oh my god.
I pick up Milo.
Can you make an attack roll, please?
Yeah. Unarmed? Yep.
Oh, shite. Okay.
Oh, whoops. I got to do it on this. Sorry. 9 plus 5. 14.
Yeah, so you take a big... You go for a jab, and this fella is quick enough that he holds up one of his big encyclopedic books, and you punch this book, and it drops out of his hands, so you miss. And he keeps sipping his beer.
I pick up Milo, I wave at Yobi, and I say, out!
I'm so angry.
and I'm leaving saying, I'm guessing God told you to do that, Milo.
That was funny. We're leaving.
Can I roll in athletics to try and break the...
Drink your soup, Milo!
I just want to punch this guy. I'm so pissed that I only hit his book. I want to punch him.
Well, it sounds like the party has dragged you out of the pub, Milo.
No, man, you win some, you lose some. Come on.
Like holding onto a flailing child.
So the party's all outside the pub. All these students.
Except for Siri. I let Siri do
Except
her
for Siri,
own thing.
okay. And those of you who are outside the pub are watching all these students kind of move into these dormitory buildings that are near the university. There's a lot of unpacking of carts with mules and things like that going on. It's very busy this afternoon. But as that's happening, Siri, what are you doing?
As that scuffle is happening, Siri is going to do her best to make sure that the guy at the table can't see her.
Okay.
And then she's going to use disguise self to make her hair turn black, kind of make her face a little bit more like smaller features, like smaller nose feature, yeah.
Could you do? Let me see. I need you to make a stealth check first.
Okay.
You don't want him to see, right?
Yeah, so like I'll either go like behind a pillar or like behind a big group of the guys that are like drinking and like get behind him so he can't see.
Does it help that we were distracting him by fighting with him?
No, because Milo pointed out Siri specifically and named her. So if you could just make a regular stealth check, please, Siri.
10.
You've got this disguise on, and he's drinking his beer, reading his book.
I'll like slide in across from him and be like, I should probably change your voice. Like, I think I agree with you what you were saying earlier.
He looks at you, and his eyebrows go up, and he says, "Do you?"
Oh yes, that other guy was a bit weird. I was actually coming over because you seem to have so many clubs and classes. I was wondering if, do you know, I've been trying to look for something, or if there's any clubs around that maybe there's like community service in the area that helps out people, you know, in the city, and that might be something. I don't know. Would you want to start one?
Start one?
Is there one already? You're probably the president of it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm new here.
Oh, you're too much. My name. He extends his hand to shake your hand. He said, "My name's Dr. Beans."
Oh, you're a doctor. Oh, I'm so. You're not even a student.
I'm not a doctor.
So
it's just a nickname.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. I'm Allie.
Hi, Allie. And he
Hi.
winks. Nice to meet you.
I don't know why we're winking. My name is Allie.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we do here in the Quill. We wink, and he winks again.
Okay. Right. Is there anything at the university that does any community service? I know there's a lot of orphanages around that maybe we could. I've been looking for something to kind of amp with my resume. You know.
He nods his head and he says, "Yeah. I know there are some classes that focus on child development, so I'm sure one of those students would be fixed up with Shepherd's Respite."
I figured with what you were saying, how like, you know, you're studying theology and how the gods don't have their say in it and it's human hands that do it, that maybe you would be a part of doing actual things with your hands.
I'm studying wizardry, but we have to take these other required classes to make sure that we are well-rounded enough to know the difference between magic and spirituality.
But wizardry, isn't that more like you actually do something and you're trying to achieve something, right? What are you trying to achieve with those studies?
Oh, I don't know. I'd like to become a master of the weave.
The master of the weave?
The weave, the conjuring of the spirits and the constellations and all of that jazz.
And what would that accomplish?
It would improve my standing in life. It would help my family.
And what will that accomplish for the community? How will your name be remembered, is what I'm asking.
I don't know yet. I might become an adventurer, or I might become a researcher.
I see. In my experience, and what I'm trying to do, as you see, is to make sure that my name is remembered, and the way I've found that is through doing things that help other people and not just myself.
He winks at you again and says, "Well, Allie, if you really want to know, I'm most interested in the conjuring of laughter. You might not know this, but I won the joke-off last year."
Is that a big thing here?
Yeah, it's the festival here in Zadesh.
Oh, you know, I've never even heard of it.
Well, it looks like by the way that you're dressed, and he winks again, that you are a student, and you haven't made other friends yet, but if you're interested in theology, maybe we could take that class together.
Oh, maybe we could. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have more of my time spent actually trying to help people. But I'm sure your selfishness will go very far. Good day. And she'll stand up and leave.
He resumes drinking his beer. Meanwhile, outside...
Oh, I want to punch him so bad, guys. Oh, just let me back in there and just take another swing at
I
him.
hate
know
it.
that he's not worth it. It's simply not worth it.
It'll be
I
so rewarding.
He just
I'll,
called me
drop
up
my
a long
disguise.
time. I tell you, oh God, I just want to punch him right in the nose. But I know we have stuff to deal with. So, what do you think? Should we come up for a plan for tonight, or what are you guys thinking about now?
I don't even know what I'm thinking about. I just want to keep Beth safe at this point. And clearly, that guy, he wasn't even funny. How did he win the
It
jump
wasn't
off?
even funny.
That's what I'm mostly confused about here. Like, I'm funnier than that guy.
Yes.
Thank you. That's all I need to hear. I also don't want to punch him now.
Well, if we don't die at the Wick, then we can come back and beat him at the competition. I think.
Can I beat him up?
We could either way, either through the competition itself or if you
physically.
want to beat him up.
If we lose, then we physically beat him up.
Okay.
Like normal
He
people do.
He does need to be brought down a few pegs. He didn't even want to help. He spent all that time talking about how gods don't do anything, and he doesn't even do anything.
What a punk! I want
I know, right?
to. I'm like,
He's really concerned about himself. He's really not worth our time. Don't worry about it. He's so
Gotta get out of here.
You know, when you just find like he's lower than rats. We've killed rats, and he's lower than.
We're
rats.
walking away as we're talking. By the way,
Mint, Ashley's like face is red, and it's like just like her shoulders like going up, and now she's like huffing and like so angry.
you should be a barbarian. You want to punch? You can punch me if you want.
I can punch you.
Yeah, go for it.
I won't do it. No, it's okay. I'm really not strong. I don't want to. I'm gonna embarrass
hit me.
myself. No. I'm gonna.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, Ash. You've been really helpful today, and I'm very grateful.
So you're not far from 5 Wells Square, and the afternoon 4 o'clock bells start ringing, and you're noticing the sun is still high up in the sky, but it's gonna be dipping downward soon.
Do we want to be going towards 5 West Square?
Oh, 5 Wells Square is just near to
It's just where we are.
University. Yeah.
So if I'm looking at the map right now, where do we want to be to meet Beth on her way? Or should maybe we just meet her at the Black Arms and walk with her?
I think walk with her.
So
Okay.
here's what I'm thinking, since I'm not the most stealthy of the bunch, I mean, I'm good in other areas. I guess I can't punch nerds in the face, but one day I'll get my vengeance. Here's what I'm thinking. I maybe go with Beth. I kind of as her bodyguard, and you guys tag along in the shadows, or maybe meet us there and just see what happens. I really get a bad feeling on what's going on there, and definitely think it's related to the Lady Flameheart. Want to make sure your friend's safe. I know I wasn't able to rest very well when Haley was in a predicament, so just want to make sure you're okay.
And it sounds like we're going to have to spend the night in the Mariner's Wick anyway.
Yeah,
Before she meets this guy. Unless they ambush her, in the middle of the night, perhaps?
We'll take watches.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. But I like the idea that, we're 2 separate parties. Maybe I'm going to meet, or no, maybe Siri, she's much prettier than me. Maybe Siri's going to meet her lover, and we're her party, and you're Beth's bodyguard, and we don't even know each other. I've never even seen you before in my life.
I think I could get away with acting like that. Who are you again?
You're funnier than that guy. You are. It's true. Yeah, that's our plan. We go meet Beth, but we stand separately from Milo. Milo, tell her the plan. Okay, bye. Who are you?
Yeah, so the party makes their way to the front door of the Black Arms, and Mevek sees Milo.
Oh, he can't go in. Oh.
Shrugs his shoulders and says, "Are you going to behave today?"
Well, you betcha. And I just give him a pat on the arm and walk past him.
Honestly convincing.
Olena, you're standing next to Milo, right?
Yeah, I will at this point, since we're not.
Miss Olena, you're positive your friend's going to behave today.
I promise that he will
No
not.
soup, no fighting.
I take the hat away from Milo. No soup.
Milo's just like, walks in.
You may enter.
I see Beth and I say, "Good Lady Beth."
Yes, she looks at you.
Well, I'm friends with Olena. We might have met the other day.
I'm standing right behind him.
Oh, right.
Oh, hey,
Right.
Hi, I'm here. Hi, it's me.
So here's what we're thinking. I tell her the plan where I'm going to be her bodyguard. We're going to meet up with her and we're just going to make sure you're safe. And we've heard some nasty rumors about the area and want to make sure you're taken care of. And I'm just going to be there right along with you the whole way. So,
are we all going together? Or is it going to be a group of 6?
Well, think it's just gonna be you and me, and we're gonna meet up with them in the Wick.
Just me and you.
Oh yeah.
But Olena, what? You're not coming?
No, I am coming. I'm just coming as a different party. You know, it's like going to be like a whole mission, basically. You know, we're going to pretend that we don't know each other, but actually, I know you. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. Just to make
What's
it
that
more
word?
exciting.
Wing
Woman?
Wing woman? You my wing woman, sister?
Yeah.
All right.
Except, I think maybe I'll go with you guys, and I'll let the other three go separately.
So, Olena, you and Milo will go with me.
Yeah.
Just to be sure everything's okay.
Exactly.
And your other friends will walk separately, but we act like we don't know each other, but we really do.
Like we do know each other. It's a whole thing.
I feel so protected. Your friends are so nice.
I know, they're great.
Well, listen, I think I can get off work early, so I'm going to go get changed, if you don't mind. And I'll meet you out front.
Sure, we'll meet you there.
All right, I'll be out in about 10 minutes. She goes to put down all her apron and her tray, and she's fussing about in the back.
I was just sitting out the door like a little bodyguard.
I'll go tell the group our new plan, which is I will go with Milo and Beth.
Beth comes out in a fresh new outfit, and she's got some nice shoes on. She's got red ribbons both in her hair and on the sleeves of her gown. She's even put some makeup on, which she doesn't normally do.
Oh my god, he looks so great. This is gonna go so well.
She's blushing and says, "I hope so. Rokita is so romantic."
Uh-huh.
Well, he seems like quite the charmer. And,
yeah, he's charmed me with his words.
Point to her to lead the way.
And she says, "Well, it's about an hour and a half."
Well, luckily, we've got some food from. Have you ever been to the Little Head?
She winks at you and says, "I've been to the head."
Nice. Okay, well, exactly. Here, have some dinner on them, I guess.
Oh, thank you so much. And she's like whistling. She's very happy as she kind of leads you out through the southern gate of the city of Zadash to take the eastern road north towards the Mariner's Wick.
So many directions all at once.
The eastern road is a very well-traveled road. In fact, you used part of this road to travel northwest to Mlashina already. But this time you're going to follow the road east along the coast of central Virlinia. So you can even see, not far from where you are, several lighthouses in the distance, indicating the direction of Mariner's Wick is really not that far away. So the whole way, she's kind of telling you stories about what she hopes to do on her date and what she hopes he'll be like, and if she's wondering if they're going to hold hands and things like that. And she's just gushing about how excited she is to meet this character. But all of you arrive at the Mariner's Wick, and you can see it is a huge port with a stone walkway, and about 200 feet away from you, these two gigantic disembodied feet, indicating that there must have once been a much taller statue here that no longer exists. You see a number of sailors kind of docking their boats for the day, tying up ropes, as well as travelers interacting with fruit vendors and whatnot. So you've arrived at Mariner's Wick without much of a speck of dust on all of you. And Beth says, "Well, I need to go reserve a boat. You can all find something to occupy your time, right?"
We're gonna go with you partially, right? Like,
yeah, Milo will go in with you, just to be a bodyguard.
Yeah, begging your pardon, Beth, but I don't want to leave you alone, so I'm just gonna tag along if you don't mind.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to figure out who might be a good person to rent a boat from. And she's looking around at all the different sort of boat people here. It does look like this port is kind of run down. You see fishers and traders. The boats that you see here are mostly small-sized boats, only able to hold a handful of people. And she's noticing a boat that is pretty close to where you're standing right now. I'm marking it on the map, which is right near a fruit stall. She's going to start walking in that direction. So I'm assuming Milo will follow.
And should I roll to see if like this is a good person to go to, or should I just go along with it because I don't know much about anything?
What is it that you would like to know?
Just like if this would be a manageable boat for the voyage to where she's trying to go. What's that called?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay. 3 altogether. So I'm like, oh yeah, this boat's great.
Yeah, the boat looks fantastic.
Yeah, I'm just going along there.
Isabella told us that the dock master, right, was the person to. Is that here to rent a boat from?
This is a different harbor because this is a different location. This is the Mariner's Wick. But there are many people here that look like they are working on boats.
I just kind of whispered about keep in mind we gotta get everyone on board, even if we are acting like we don't know each other. And just let her kind of lead the way to where we're going and to the captain to try and get the boat.
So she walks down this wooden walkway to start to negotiate with these fellas about renting a boat for tomorrow morning.
I'm just looking intimidating in the back, like a bodyguard. Just letting her do the talking.
So I'm assuming Olena is following with.
Yeah, I guess I'm also done. Hi, here I am. It's me. I too talking for the boat. Hi. Do these guys look normal? They don't look normal in here.
They do look a little rough and tumble, let's say.
Me too. Hey, y'all.
Yeah. One of the fellas speaking. One of the fellows is interacting with Beth. He's a grouchy sort. He's quite loud. He's got a wide-brimmed hat and suspenders and a fuzzy black beard with big eyes and fishy breath. He introduces himself as Kappa. Yo, you want a boat or not?
Yes.
He
Yes.
sort of yells at Beth.
Or should I respond?
And he just chimes in. He's, hey, mind your tongue. You're talking to my lady.
10 gold.
For the lady, I will hand him 10 gold. God damn it.
Beth actually has the money on her, so she hands over the gold. She says, don't worry, Olena, I got it. I planned it all out. It's going to be a perfect evening. And a perfect morning.
It looks like those folks over there are also wishing to get on our boat. Is that okay? Is there enough room on your boat?
He nods and says, yeah,
Okay,
there's
great.
enough room, but most of these ladies, they come with their husband or their boyfriend. What are you doing here? Are you two together or are you separate?
That's nice of you to think of. No, I'm just her best friend accompanying her so I can get her ready for her big day, if you know what I mean.
Oh, so are you also going to the Isle of Intimacy?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 10 gold for you too.
Okay.
And
Gold.
fellow over there,
Insight check.
Mr. Paladin, do you want a boat ride too?
Oh yeah, sure. I would love a boat ride. Accompany the lady.
You know, it's all different men that's been coming here too, not just women, all shapes and sizes. Instantly charming, these women, if you know what I mean. Never seen anything like it. But that's going to be 10 gold for you too, sir.
I'm guessing it's 10 gold for anybody who wants to get onto this boat.
You are right.
Wow.
You don't even
am
have to roll
brilliant.
insight for that.
Oh sure. Here you go. And I begrudgingly hand him 10 of my 11 gold.
You have 1 gold left.
He's like, he points at the sun and looks at you, Milo, and then looks at Beth and Olena and says, be here 8 o'clock sharp tomorrow morning.
Sure thing.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll see ya. Should I give you half now, half later when we're on the other side? I mean, boat rides are pretty scary.
No, I'm gonna write your names down so I know exactly who I'm bringing it over.
And we'll pay you in the morning.
Oh, you pay me now.
Oh, okay. This feels like a weird business practice, but we'll take it.
Well, the seats are selling out, if you haven't noticed.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Who else is going on this boat journey?
No fish better than mine. No boat better than mine as well.
And you're not taking us fishing, you're taking us to Intimacy Island.
I'm taking you to the Isle of Intimacy.
Isle of Intimacy. Sorry, yeah.
You
Intimacy
do.
Island.
I do too.
See, you said that plenty of women and husbands have been coming here. How long has that been going on for? And we've heard tale of disappearances in the area, which is why I'm accompanying my lady here to make sure she's all right.
The past 3 or 4 days, we've been really busy here in the Wick.
Have you heard any rumors about why what's causing this big fuss?
They just seem like they're in love or something like that. Not really sure. They're coming here talking about falling into a man's arms romantically, locking eyes, having babies. You know, some of the women that have been coming here said they're leaving their husbands.
Oh yeah, we've heard about that all the way in Zadash. Would you happen to catch the name of the man that's wooing all these women?
I have not, but I have been told to say, no fish better than mine, no fish better than mine.
Well, I don't know what that means, but I appreciate the spot on the boat, and looking forward to meeting up with you tomorrow morning, and just hoping I don't get too seasick. I haven't been on a boat in a long time.
Oh, well, no boat better than mine either.
Oh yeah, well, last time it didn't end too well, so sorry if I chuck overboard. I'll try and make it to the edge, but
it's a good thing. It's a good thing. There's the whole ocean here. You can just yak into the ocean. You know what I mean?
Oh sure. And I was kind of worried, but he walks away.
So while this conversation is taking place, what are Siri, Yobi, and Ash doing?
Hey guys, are we trying to get the spot on the same boat, or are we trying to go on a separate boat?
I didn't realize this was
Same.
going to be an issue, so I apologize about that.
Same boat.
Same boat?
So the thing is, the
Okay.
boat would not be large enough for all 6.
He just said yes.
I thought I made
we're-
sure. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you asked about it.
Thought so too. Okay.
I see there's a bigger one here, and there's a smaller one all the way to the right.
Hmm?
Let's see on the bigger one. Maybe it's cheaper since it's bigger.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's go to this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So the 3 of you make your way over to another fellow.
Hello, good sir. How are you this fine evening?
He taps his flat cap and says, "Willkommen, meine Freunde. Was wollen Sie?"
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
My name is
back at
Wash.
ya.
My name is Washburn. Washburn Kaiser. The Habermaster here in the Wick.
What's your
And
name?
Ask
where-
you again. Was
Starbucks?
wollen Sie? What would you like? What would you want?
Where are you going?
I'm taking people, mostly women, to the Isle of Intimacy.
Nice. How much for a ride?
8 gold.
Good deal.
I agree.
It's a bit pricey. Could you maybe do 5 for the 3 of us?
Yeah, we're that would be really nice because we're just trying to get over to help a friend out,
Yeah, help a
Patching
brother.
his neatly clipped red beard and says, but these seats are going like hotcakes.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to raise the price.
I'm not raising the price. These are normal price.
Oh, okay.
Many found when they come here. They want to go to the Isle of Intimacy.
Is your
We're
name
leaving
Sour
tomorrow
Patch?
morning, promptly at 7. Seems like all these women have a handsome date over there. Sehr schön. But
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm accompanying these 2 for the same reason.
are you?
No.
So he looks at you both, Siri and Ash, and says, "He's with you."
We're traveling together. Yes. What?
Oh.
What do you mean?
You're traveling together to the Isle of Intimacy.
Don't
Yeah,
question our
Yeah.
sexual desire. Like, what are you
No,
talking
my
about,
point.
sir?
I just
Ken-
asked
Ken-
the question.
Dude,
Ask
can
me a
men
question.
find love on that Intimacy Island? What
I
the-
just have not seen threes so much these days. Anyway, 8 gold.
Three's a party too.
3 is a party. Yeah.
This
yeah.
holy woman. Like, gotcha.
Anyway, come on, let's okay. We want to buy a spot for each of us, and I can spot you guys if you're low on gold.
I can pay. I have a lot of gold.
Okay.
I haven't bought anything. I mean, so I
If you
can.
if you can't afford it, he points due east at this very rickety looking wooden walkway that looks like some of it has fallen into the water, and he says, "You could ask those fellas over there. They're much cheaper, but their boat is also less sturdy.
What time are they leaving at?
Probably 8. I leave earlier. I like to be on time.
Oh, okay.
We leave at 7.
Did we overhear them discussing leaving at 8?
Yeah, we probably did, right?
Yeah, I think, sir, although this is a really great offer, we would like to leave at 8. So yeah.
I'm afraid there's no deal with Kaiser today.
Yeah.
I have a question though. Are
Yeah.
we sure we're gonna arrive in the other boat? I mean, we're leaving at 8, but will we also arrive?
That's true.
Will the boat make it?
Yeah, we'll make it, exactly.
Yeah.
My
Maybe we could-
boat is much sturdier.
You think it would be good to get there early? Oh, go ahead. You good? Oh, I was thinking maybe we could get there a little earlier and scope it out.
You good? So, tickets on my boat would be a good deal.
Yes, we'll take your boat.
Hey, that's 24 gold for all of you.
Well, actually, I was hoping that maybe we could strike another deal if you're not going for 5 gold. What do you say to perhaps 5 gold? And how long is the ride again?
Just over an hour, my dear.
Well, I'd be glad to play for the patrons on board as we
Oh.
ride and maybe get their moods up. I'm sure they'll leave a good. You'll have more people taking your boat in the future when they know that you have such good entertainment on board.
He says, well, if you know a good song, then maybe. Could you play me a song on your instrument?
Of course.
I will play like a slower shanty, like a love songy, like a longy, like something when like the wives would sing when the men go out to sail.
Okay. Make a performance roll, please.
No. Just no.
Oh my god.
It was a 7. No.
7. He says, new to the instruments, are we? Grin.
No, actually, I just don't care for sea shanties very much. New to the song.
Those are some of the best songs, actually. See,
Depends on your taste, honestly. If you've only been around it for the entire life, then of course you think so.
that's what Sephi would do.
I don't know
Anyway,
what you said. You cut out.
that's what Sephi would say.
Sorry, I don't know who that is.
This pirate who always wanted to be a singer. He was from northern Virlinia, but the music kept calling, so I think he left the pirate trade.
Good for him.
Yeah, live your life. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, see you all at 7 tomorrow
Yep.
morning.
I'll pay for both our tickets if you want.
Ash, are you doing anything different?
Oh no, I'll go too. Yeah. I'll pay for my own ticket.
Pay for your own ticket.
I got mine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
It's at this moment Beth says, well, I gotta... Olena, so glad that you and your friend accompanied me. We're gonna have to sleep here tonight so I can catch the boat in the morning. You okay with that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Does it seem like there's is there a hotel or is there maybe a place we could sleep for free, like in the woods and take watch or something?
She's like, look over here. Some old fishy nets.
Oh, I see the legs. Wait, where are the old fishy nets? Were you just clicking in? Oh, look, over here, some old fishy nets.
Or we could try sleeping in the old lighthouse itself.
How do you feel about old fishy nets, Milo?
Well, I'd prefer the nets to the lighthouse. I heard some tomfooleries going on at the lighthouse. I don't know if we should go by ourselves there.
Oh, look, that group over there looks very like they're in a similar situation.
I was gonna say, as soon as we like walk away from paying our dues, I would just like shoot a message out to them, be like, "All right, we booked a trip. Where do we want to go? You can reply to this message."
We're staying on these fishing nets. Would you like to stay beside
Actually,
us on
I
these
actually
fishing
wanted
nets?
to ask you guys, hey, the other
Oh.
guy is cheaper. Don't you guys want to go on the same boat since it's bigger and it might fit all of us?
Who are you? I've never seen you before in my life. And also, I have already paid 10 gold and do not have enough gold for another boat ride.
He doesn't do reimbursements?
Excuse me, sir. Do you do
Yeah.
reimbursements? It turns out my friends and I cannot go to the Isle tomorrow.
I don't know what that means.
Do you give money back if we're not going on the
No,
boat?
all sales are final. You know, these boat seats are being bought out like anybody's business.
So maybe if you give me the money back, someone else will take your seat.
Yeah, but I would want to get paid for that.
Well, sir, those weren't in the terms and agreements that we discussed earlier. I mean, you didn't say anything about that. I mean, I'm something of somewhat of a lawyer, I would say, but I took some classes and.
Can you make a deception check, please, Milo?
And Olena, you hear in your head from Siri, be like, "The other one's the harbor master. I don't think they would be very pleased to know that someone that's renting out from their harbor is stealing from you if you don't replay you."
You're right. I'm just so tired of talking to these people who keep taking my money.
I only rolled a 10 for my deception.
Oh, God.
He looks at you, Milo, and says, "You see my two Dragonborn friends behind me? You wouldn't want to mess with us today, would you?"
And what if I went and told the harbor master what you were doing?
The harbor master's in on it.
Yeah, I kind of figured. He is also charging for the boats.
I want to try something.
We'll see you tomorrow at 8.
You're not gonna like it, but I want to try something.
Oh, God.
See you at 8.
What are you going to do?
I'm walking, acting all drunk, like, hey, yo, you guy, do you still have enough room on your boat?
Nope, our boat's all full for tomorrow.
Okay, and then I go near him, and I pretend like I trip, and I grab him a little bit, and I try to steal his money.
Make a sleight of hand.
What do you mean you're not going to give us our 10 gold back? I'm distracting him. Clearly.
Ooh, 26.
How dare you not do this? Fine, I guess we will take your vote for sure.
He seems really distracted, and Yobi, I'm gonna take this in the chat. He seems really distracted when this drunk person falls down in front of him.
Oh, sir, excuse me, you are so drunk.
My word, what the heck is
Come
going on?
on. Okay, so I'm so sorry about that. Sorry, I think I drank a little bit too much, and then I walk back.
All right, everybody, round up, and I'm gonna call the other people over too at this point. I feel like it's not worth to go to. So, I mean, obviously you're going on a different boat, but I think I know you. Come here.
Oh, yes, you want to maybe stay together to be safe?
Yes,
Of
you know,
course.
be safe here on the. Yes.
Beth suggests to you, Olena, why are we pretending again? We
I
can just
don't
all
know.
go
I
together.
feel like we should all just go together at this point. It's really not worth doing
Yeah,
this whole
you
disgusting.
can see all these guys are staring at us like we know each other.
Anyways,
So
hi guys. It's nice to see you again. I can't believe we were at the tavern together earlier and we ended up in the same place. Anyways, okay. So you guys are going on that earlier boat. Great. Want to sleep in these nets, or should we go sleep in the lighthouse?
But I have a question though. Do you want the guys from the boats not know we're together, or the
No,
guys
it's
from the
fine.
island? I mean,
Just
come on.
the island guys, yeah.
Yeah,
Since we're going to arrive separately anyway, the guys on the island won't know.
exactly.
Sketchy that all these women are going and don't know the man they're going to meet, though. No offense, Beth.
Beth says, "Oh, but I know this man. I know his every word."
Okay. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
Milo just says, "Say there, bud, since there's no refunds or anything like that,
Oh.
do you mind if we just crash on your boat for the night and just kind of zonk out? I mean, I'm pretty pooped, so I'd like to just hit the day running bright and early tomorrow at 8 and get to where we're going."
Kappa scratches his head and says, "Do you see that there's 3 of us? There's no room for you both, brother."
No room, but we just bought a seat.
Yeah, but we sleep on the boat. We're going to sail the boat tomorrow, and then we'll stand. But tonight, we're sleeping on the boat.
All right.
I don't suppose you know how to sleep while standing.
Not something I learned yet, but
I'm walking away.
Okay.
yeah.
I thought I had already walked away, but I hadn't.
Milo just zonked.
See you at 8.
I couldn't get your money back either.
That's okay. I appreciate the effort.
I really wanted to steal something.
You did steal something. You got something.
I did. Finally, I got something, but it's not their money. Come on. Unfortunately.
Milo's on the nets, I guess. Just sleeping.
I will take first watch if we are all okay with sleeping here.
Well, sure, just wake me up whenever you're tired. I'll take the second one. And then let's have a little too falls asleep.
As you take turns taking watch, you notice several other parties of women in the night walk up to different folks in the harbor to ask for seats in the morning, the Isle of Intimacy. These women all look very well dressed, frilly, lacy dresses and big hats and suits and jackets and rings and jewelry, things like this. So it looks like many of the women are well-to-do that are ordering these boats.
And are they also just sleeping out here?
No, it looks like they have left the Wick to go sleep somewhere else.
It makes me feel even worse for Beth that she, I don't know. It just makes me sad.
Caught up in all of it.
Beth has a super grin on her face. She's just enjoying the company of all of you. She feels so blessed and loved and supported. She's expressing this to all of you.
Wow, love that for her.
Ask Beth if did he in all this interaction has he bought you any gifts yet?
Yeah, flour, money.
Flour, money, jewelry?
Not yet, but maybe when he sees me, he'll have a ring of some kind.
Maybe. Siri blinks at her and says, "I'm gonna go check if we can maybe sleep in the lighthouse."
Okay. Siri! No! Don't leave me! Yeah, maybe I'll have a ring. That would be so cool.
Yeah, and maybe he'll propose and we can move out of Zadash and go somewhere west. Or somewhere south, I don't know.
Yeah, where would you want to move?
I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I just want to see that we are emotional. I know that we're emotionally compatible, but are we physically compatible? I don't know yet.
You'll be
You know what I mean,
his eyes over and over again and like, somebody kill me now.
You're going to get stuck like that if you keep rolling your eyes. Yeah, I'm so excited for you. This is going to go really well.
Yeah. Sure.
As you say this, Ash, your holy symbol starts lighting up again. It's a dim light, but just like the very first time it lit up, it's the same kind of glow.
Are there any other people around here? Any other women?
At this point, no. At this point, it's getting really late, and it's just the conversation that you're all having with one another.
Oh God. I think Ash doesn't know. She's just gonna do praying things and try to understand the message that's being sent through this glow.
Give me an insight roll then.
That's 14.
14? Okay, I'm gonna type something to you in the chat.
Okay, everybody go to sleep. I take first watch, and then I'll wake Ash up for second watch.
Ash, the second watch? Okay.
She needs to have a moment.
Anyone signing up for third watch?
I can do
Milo? Is it 4 watches?
I think it's 4. I'll do the 4th watch.
It's 34.
So I'd say we had a long rest now. Hospital's back.
Yeah, everyone can take a long rest. Olena, nothing happens during your watch. However, Ash, during your watch, you feel sensations of the presence of something related to the goddess Laera. And those sensations are coming from the water. So not in the harbor where the boats are, but somewhere in the water. So in the direction of the Isle of Intimacy or other things that are out there. You get this sensation, and it's unnerving what this sensation is. It's unpleasant, the feeling that you get from picking up these vibes.
Gotcha. I think I won't do anything about it. I'm just assuming that it's like on the actual isle, so I'll just like go to sleep. And just like keep that in mind.
Milo, during your watch, you notice the more ramshackle wooden walkway that's about 100 feet away from you, going east. That there are two figures there that have been kind of working on the boat all day. And those two figures actually take off in the middle of the night during your watch and start going east. Start traveling south out of the entrance of. Seems very unusual that somebody would do that at this early in the morning.
I guess I would wake up Yobi since he hasn't taken a watch yet. Just be like, hey Yobi, those two guys at the kind of run-down dock over there, they just took off and started heading east. It looked a little sketchy. I don't know. Should we follow them?
I saw that.
What do you think we should do? What the heck? You weren't sleeping?
I never sleep. I was molded by darkness. So, how do you want to go after them since they sailed south, right?
I think they just walked off to the east. I don't...
Matt, didn't they leave with their boat?
They took their boat.
Oh, they took their boat east.
Yeah. And they went south.
They went south.
Exits.
And,
Okay.
So the exit of the port.
And that would have been towards the Isle of Intimacy. Okay.
Could have been.
Well, I'm not sure where the heck they went, but maybe we'll see them on the ocean.
So what do you propose, Milo? Should we swim?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm a little woozy. I'm pretty tired still. I thought they walked off. I didn't realize that they boated off. So I'm sorry. You go back to bed. And just
Milo, could you give me an insight check, please?
Oh, jeez. All right, hold on. I'm gonna roll my other dice. So I'm getting let down. Oh, jeez. 10 plus 1, 11 for my insight.
Milo, you get a distinct sensation that if these men are leaving at this hour by boat, there must be something ulterior about their motives. Has you concerned?
Yobi, I just don't know. I think there's something fishy going on with those two. I don't know how we can follow them, but I have a feeling that we should be following them.
I agree with you, man, but we're stuck ashore. Do you want us to ask the other sailors why their colleagues are leaving?
I don't know. It's pretty late. I don't even see anyone out right now. Like, why the heck would they leave?
I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I don't really see any options here, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless, look, there's a boat here. Do you want to risk it and go on an adventure? Another one here. They seem like nobody's caring. Nobody's watching them. Ooh, do you want to steal a boat and follow them?
Oh, jeez, Yobi, you and your stealing. Oh my word. I just kind of kick the rest awake and real quick tell them what I saw. It's like, I just got a bad feeling about this one, guys. I don't know if we
He needs a
follow.
second opinion.
Did you go and look at the dock they were at?
No, I haven't left. I'm sorry. I didn't want to leave you guys, sleeping. We're out on the street. I didn't. I'll go check it out real quick. And Milo goes and checks out the dock to see if there's like any clues left behind or anything.
And help.
Could you both make a perception check or a nature check?
My God.
Give me the result.
Both are 9 for me, so not
My
great.
perception is 16.
18.
Oh,
Are you
when
coming,
said
Yobi? Oh.
I'm not sure when he said both. I'm not sure if he referred me or you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I think Siri is going with
Okay.
Milo, right? And you'll be staying with the group?
Yeah, it's okay.
Siri, you notice some misplaced wet sand that tells you that there probably were other wooden boats docked there earlier today. So if there were some boats leaving, maybe they're connected somehow to why this like missing clump of sand seems to be shaped in this manner.
Which direction did you say they were heading, Milo?
Heading east out of the port by boat, so.
Well, in my experience, usually people that leave in the middle. She's like super tired. She's like trying to rub the sleep out. In my experience, people usually that leave in the middle of the night are usually because they don't want to be seen.
Trafficking drugs.
We knew that the kite was coming from up here, so they're probably taking kite. She's just like super like nonchalant, like it's probably kite.
Milo, like not having been able to put any of that together with his bad roll, is just thinking.
Yeah, I was like,
My
we
God,
needed
you're
to wake up
incredible.
somebody smarter.
How in the
Detective
heck?
Siri.
How in the heck did you discover all that just based on the dirt on the ground? My God, you are.
I know, it was more because it's like the middle of the night and you woke me up from a dream and there was like a big cup of kite in my dream. So, I just figured it was probably related. Because we are on the same route, right? Aren't we on the same, are we on the same route? I'm gonna go back to bed.
Yeah, let's go back to bed.
Oh, why is Sleepy Siri so cute?
It's like I carry you back, but I'm pretty small.
I just walk by, eyes half closed.
I love tired walking.
Siri, you get a little bit more sleep in before your watch, and nothing happens during your watch other than the sun starting to rise over the Mariner's Wick. And it will soon be 7 o'clock, which is the time of departure for one of the boats.
Your boat, not our boat.
Okay.
Hey guys.
I wake up Yobi and Ash, and then I guess I wake up everybody because we all have slept long enough. We gotta go get to our boats, but hopefully we see you all there. And I'll try to message you when we're out there.
Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. I think splitting up, maybe, let us know what you know, and
Sure.
I don't know.
I mean,
We'll see
unless
where
you
it
want to
goes.
just pay extra and come on the same boat as us.
Beth nods her head when you say this, Siri. Isn't six pens are better than one? We should all go together.
Okay,
Why does
okay.
everyone keep talking about pens lately?
Oh, the nib. Order of the nib.
Right.
Is that like their saying? Their catchphrase?
Yeah, it's their slogan.
Oh.
Some
kind of-
I don't hear it as much at the Black Arms because they don't like to congregate there. But I heard it at the Mighty Quill.
When were you at the Mighty
They
Quill?
all-
Girl, I have other friends too.
Rude and uncalled for. Okay. Yeah, I can.
She says to you, Olena, you think you can get your rogue friend to steal that boat? Maybe we could all go at the same time. I'd feel safer if it was the six of us.
What boat do you
Oh.
want me to steal? This one? The big one?
He's already on his way.
Can Siri be like, does anyone know how to sail?
That was my follow-up question. I'll probably steal it, but who will sail it?
He might know how to sail.
Yeah, Milo has thick arms. He can row a boat. Says Beth.
Like a sailboat.
But this looks like a boat with sails, not with, you don't really row it.
We'll just do it very quietly before everybody else in the harbor wakes up.
We could have
Milo
done it
just
last
said-
night then.
I wasted so much money today.
Milo just says, Beth, calm your horses. You'll be there soon enough. My word, we can meet up when we're over there.
I can't wait to see Rokita.
You can wait another hour.
I just worry. What if something? Well, I guess you're right.
Oh God, should we take one boat? I feel like the DM.
I know. It's like a warning.
I'm going to check in with is the dockmaster there? I'm going to walk over to the dockmaster and ask if he has any more spaces on his boat. Here I go. Walking. Keep walking. Here I am. I'm here. Hi. Do you have spaces
Guten
for
Morgen.
3 more
Guten
people?
Morgen.
Guten
He's rubbing
Morgen.
his eyes.
Did they-
Yeah, we have some extra seats. First class.
3 gold each?
no, ma'am. It's 15 gold each.
Milo comes up behind. He's like, "Oh yeah, we paid that gentleman over there. He said that he could secure us passage on your boat." And just points over to the other guy.
This is not true.
Oh well, then we've been swindled and.
Yes, you should talk to him about getting your money back, maybe.
We did. He told us that he doesn't do that.
Well, perhaps you have some gems or items or things you can trade with me, and I will let you on my boat.
How about this bottle of wine here? This is a Goldfoot bottle. Are you fond of that? This is about 25 gold a pop here.
All right, I'll take 1 bottle of wine and grant seats to all 3 of you, and your other 3 friends, I guess, so that we can travel together.
Well, I'm pretty sure they already are settled up with you here, but
yes, they are.
That works for me, and here you go. Enjoy.
Thank you, good sir. I wish I had my 10 gold back.
He and his crew start shifting the ropes to be able to pull anchor from the dock.
That was much easier than it should have been.
Towards the Isle of Intimacy. So the boat is just your crew. And you are starting to sail south out of the port into the blue waters of the Malagasy. After traveling the ocean, and you see the isle ahead of you. It's a small isle with calm, gentle waves pulling at the gentle, pebbly shore. There's a couple of palm trees. The isle where you currently stand is mostly empty. The only thing you can really see are a few small crates underneath the palm trees, which were once filled with wine bottles and wine glasses, but not much else. You look around the island a little bit and notice there are some places of sand that has been flattened out as if somebody put a blanket on it or had slept there at some point prior to today. In another part of the isle, close to where you're standing, Yobi, underneath the tree where you're standing, Yobi, you see a pile of women's undergarments.
Ooh, nice.
Ew.
Nice.
It's just been lying out there? Y'all ever been on a beach before?
It scratches, but it's still fun.
Like, Yobi, get away from there.
As you look over the entirety of this Isle of Intimacy, it feels awfully lonely. You cannot help but wonder if there's something you were missing. All of a sudden, you begin to hear some light chuckles from the treetops.
Jesus, oh God.
And Beth is drawn to this sound. She's smiling, looking up at the treetops, saying, Rokita, is that you?
Why would
Trying to stop her?
Rokita be in a palm tree?
Why would it be in a tree, girl? What you doing?
Somebody
Damn.
slapped this
Oh
girl.
my God, a man.
Oh,
The man.
You look above and find sitting on top of a palm tree a beautiful young man, half naked, toned chest, just like he was doing push-ups or something, with a feather in his brown fedora, and he's staring at Beth with dreamy eyes.
Milady?
You brought your friends, didn't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He points at himself. 7.
Did we say no?
Dare you tell if he's disguised or anything?
Yeah, I want to do.
Make an insight check.
I would also.
I'm gonna
Ash
do
also make an insight check.
divine sense to see if he's evil.
9. Intimate action.
9,
I got 12.
12. Neither of you detect the disguise on him.
What is your name?
I am your beckoning host of the Isle of Intimacy. My dears, welcome. You are all very sensual and attractive.
Milo just kind of like puts his arm between them and is like, "Hey, bud. How long you been here for?" And he kind of just like readies his shield and like kind of grabs at the handle of
The
his axe.
definition of sensual. I will go for it.
And he just like kind of looks back like,
He purses his lips towards Beth and says, "My name is Cuddle Gent. And I used to be an angel of Flameheart, the famous goddess of love, the bringer of romance, but her spirits began to shun me and my ever-waking passion. In the morning, I would wake up hungry, starving. I wanted too much love all the time, as if it were a vice. And so now, I am caught in between two worlds, not of the gods and not of the mortals, but how I wish to return to the upper planes, how I wish to peak again. And so I turned to another goddess, one who could stoke my passions through trickery and deceit. Liera. Liera fills me with hope. Liera's mythology can be used to fulfill my every desire. She gives me that frenzied rush of excitement, energy, of love. I need love to live. And I will stop at nothing to get it.
Guys,
I believe
do we need more proof to know this guy's a trickster and he's bad?
Ash, your holy symbol is glowing the brightest you've ever seen it glow, and the sensation that you're getting is that there's danger ahead.
Milo just kind of pops out his axe and says, "This guy isn't right. Let's take him out."
Siri points the wand at the magic missiles and shoots it. Doesn't even wait. She's like, okay.
Okay.
He winks at you, Milo, and says, "It's not just sexy, frustrated women that have come here. A few hungry men have come as well.
What you are doing is not love.
I just give them what they want."
It's not
Where are
love.
the men?
And steal their underwear?
Hey guy, what happened
That's not
to the
all I
men?
steal.
Their bodies? Where are they?
I shoot the wand of magic missiles.
We will pick up on this next time.
Okay, can you tell me again his name, please?
Why did we bring Beth to this island?
Why we let her come along?
This is a good thing you didn't let Beth go alone.
Is it now?
Cuddle gent.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll initiative when we start the next session to do the missiles and everything.
Will magic missile go up first since she, was proactive in her magic missiling?
No, because I don't think anybody was surprised.
That she magic missile?
Yeah,
I was pretty
called it out
surprised.
that he wasn't right.
You were surprised.
Maybe I'll just roll low on initiative.
Good old divine sense tells me what I need to know.
Named Cuddle Gent. There's a whole lot wrong with this scenario.
I'm trying to think, what is the most gross name?
You nailed it.
Milady.
And he has a fedora. He's
Of course. With a feather in it, so that's like somehow worse. I don't know why.
right, well, that's where we'll stop today. Hope you had fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Got our shopping. There we go.
And we'll see you next time.
Good day.
Bye guys.
D-Day.
D-Day.